All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen. With me, as usual, is my guy, Loyalist. And today, we are going to be reacting live to the Indianapolis Colts hosting the Houston Texans in the anti-Super Bowl of the 2022 NFL season. Yes, I said anti-Super Bowl. It's two of the bottom 5 teams of the NFL battling it out for the top, picks in the NFL draft. What an exciting game. I'm trying, guys. I'm so trying.
I see it here. Josh Parker's got the answer. He's like, thank good for goodness. And how did he put it? Colorado vitamins and stuff to get me through this season. Although I got to ask a question, Josh. You sit there and you say that it was rough being in enemy territory wearing Colts garb. I'll tell you right now, I think a lot of the enemies this year were looking at the Colts going, oh, that's all right. We like this seeing this team this week, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hear you. The Houston Texans are without a lot of key players this week. The Indianapolis Colts are without a lot of key players this week, including some guys that are on the inactives due to injuries. I'll let Loyalists go over the Indianapolis Colts inactives today.
Yeah, that's it's a rough one, guys, because we are down Nick Cross, which was one that surprised me. I was really hoping to see him today. Stephon Gilmore, that's another one that we're already familiar that we've got Kenny Moore that was out. Kylan Granson with the ankle is inactive. And then you've got Williams. Who else am I forgetting? Wesley French, the normal cast. Chris Williams, Wesley French. And then we got that D-edge that we picked up late this week in Rashad Berry. So the secondary is looking thin on the Colts side today, guys, without Isaiah Rodgers Sr. and some of the inactive or some of the IR guys to add to this list. It's we're going to get to see a lot of new faces today for sure.
Absolutely. But one of the good things, with Stephon and them being out, I know a lot of you recognize this name, Philip Dorsett. He plays for the Houston Texans. He is a burner. We all know this. And he's a guy who can make plays at opportune times for the teams that he's been on during his career. He will be out this day. Last time I remember shouting Philip Dorsett's name was when he made that massive catch in the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots, but he's made other plays since then. Kyle Allen for the quarterback for the Texans backup, he is out. Steven Nelson, the defensive back, Thomas Booker, the defensive lineman, Jimmy Morrissey is out as well, the offensive lineman, and then of course O.J. Howard will not be playing. So a couple big breaks for our defense with all the inactives that we have due to injury, with two really good playmakers, older but still good playmakers over there on the Texans.
Yeah, because to your point, Philip Dorsett, he's that guy that's made enough plays to make a career out of it. You know what I mean? He's got a couple with the Patriots, like you said, and making them at key moments and stuff. And he's still got he's got much better than decent speed. He's still a burner. You know what I mean? He hasn't really lost a whole lot there. O.J. Howard, I mean, the Colts and their struggle with the tight end spot, especially with Kenny Moore, the second being out.
And Gilmore, because Gilmore, I mean, he was the guy that locked down Kelsey in week 3. So
like you said earlier, it's not all bad news for the Colts, but right now I'm really interested to see what's this communication going to be like in that back end of that defense, because if that's, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but Pierce for the Texans has been on IR. So that's one of their big weapons that we don't have to look at the eyes at. But, and then again, I know a lot of you guys are rooting for I see in here, Millsap says, good afternoon, good people. Let's get this L. I know a lot of you guys are rooting for it. So I'm not there, because to me, 6-3, I get it. I mean, there is some difference, but not enough to sit there. And all I ask is everybody stay healthy. Let's don't need to go to our backup quarterback. Sam, keep out there, keep things moving, my guy, and just let's end this day in this 2022 season and survive it.
Me personally, I just don't have it in me to root for an L. Okay, I just don't. If they happen to lose the game, I'm not going to be too upset over it. I'd be upset if we jump out to a 33-0 lead at halftime and then lose. That would be another devastating situation. But, just for the overall L itself, I'm not going to be too upset. I would be more happy to win than less upset if we lose.
Yeah.
Because the win would put the team in good spirits going into the offseason.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, losing to the team that currently has the worst record in the NFL this year versus losing to the team that had the worst record last year at the end of the season, this one's not going to hurt nearly as bad as that one did. So yeah, like you said, if the L comes, we all know the draft situation gets better, and then we turn into Broncos fans and Cardinal fans, and we want Chicago to lose. So, so we can get everything situated, because just one point out, Texans may not, after the end of this game, if they win, they may not be the worst team in the league whenever it's all said and done, depending on what happens in that Bears game.
So we were talking about former Indianapolis Colts playing on the Houston Texans. They have another fairly well-known name on the Houston Texans this year. Can you say who it is without looking it up?
Nope. Let me think.
Me and Gerard Powers talked about it on Believe, because Gerard played with him during this guy's rookie season.
Goodness. Yeah, you talk about the superstar out of Buffalo, Mr. Hughes. Yeah. He sort of came and went fairly quickly with the Colts, and then once he left the Colts, his name became, a household name. Yeah, and he's, from what Gerard said, and what we've seen over the last, even week one, he was very big in that game. So yeah, Hughes is a beast. So you're gonna have to really offensive line. Remember that.
Even in this year where he is 34 years old, he still has 9 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and 10 quarterback hits. All right. This is a guy who still is out there producing at a high level. So it'll be interesting over there on the left side to see how the two guys over there, Ryman and Quentin Nelson, kind of combine to take care of that, because this is a 3-4 defense, right? So really, your question is who on the outside linebacker is going to be coming as that extra rusher, depending upon who's going to end up blocking Jerry Hughes, know.
And this is a great test to see see where we're at, because we remember where we were. We even got to see a little bit of snaps with him in week one against this exact team, but to see where Ryman is, Bernard Ryman's really has gotten better. Heck, last week, I think arguably you could say he was the best offensive line play last week, with no pressures, no hits and stuff. So yeah, this is going to be a good test. Like you said, if he sits there and finds himself across from Hughes, that's that's going to be a full-time job if they sit there and try to create that matchup instead of Hughes versus Nelson.
All right, Joey B comes in here. What's up, Joey B? He says, if the Bears get the first pick, would you trade the first rounder, Kenny Moore, and a later round pick for the Bears' number 1 pick? I think Eberflus would want him back. Look, if we're going to trade Kenny Moore, that's fine. But what you just put there would not get us to number 1. We would need at least a first rounder, plus Kenny Moore, plus the current first rounder. Even if we're number 3, if we're number 3, the jump to number 1, because of how overhyped the first pick of the draft is so massive that you would need ridiculous amount. And I don't think even CJ Stroud or Bryce Young is worth giving up that much for when there's a 75% chance that they're going to fail in the NFL overall in their first 4 years.
Well, and you know me, guys, I'm the positive one here, so I'm looking at the 25%, possibility. But and to your point, I mean, you're not. I mean, maybe a first and a third. I mean, as far as late round, I don't know that you could go much deeper than that. With Kenny Moore the second, but yeah. Let's see where this thing shakes out. Like I said, there's a lot of pieces, but if you find yourself in the fifth spot trying to make that leap, then you're looking at a first round this year and then some draft capital from next year, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joey says, I said first rounder, and I understand that you meant like even if this year's first rounder, but you would need another first rounder on top of that with Kenny Moore in order to get there. That's
if you're coming up from the 5 spot or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. And I feel like there's no one there. There's no one in this draft worthy of trading up because of how much it would cost to get once you're getting into the top 5, the trade up into the top 5, going up further is just so damn expensive. Okay. You almost never, ever, ever see a team go from 4 to 2 or 4 to 1. We've seen 6 to 3, and that was with us, right?
Yep.
So, but that's the only time that I remember that truly happening, and that was what, 5 years ago? I mean, so it's a very rare thing to do because of how much it costs to move up.
Yeah, and I don't want to get this twisted. Me personally, I don't want to see us have to trade up into into this round, but if it's what has to be done, but to me, I understand that there's a lot of people that it's solely focused on CJ Stroud or whatever. I mean, you guys know from being in the Discord, Bryce Young man's got a lot of talent. Just I can't get over the lack of size, plus the injuries that he's already had in his career. And then you start looking at Will Levis and Anthony Richardson. It's like, I get it that there's going to be other teams that press and stuff, but how much how much are you willing to give up for these guys that you're? I mean, I like Will Levis. He can spin the rock. He really can. He's mobile enough. He's got that typical size. But then again, if you're going to look at that, do you sit there and try to maneuver yourself to get Anthony Richardson, who is much quicker? I mean, as far as ceiling goes and stuff, there's good choices this year in the draft, but I just don't know how much do you commit to giving it up. I mean, if you sit there at 5 and you have to choose between Levis and Richardson, do you sit there maybe trade down a little bit and see, you wouldn't want to trade with somebody that needs a quarterback, but trade down a couple spots, 2 or 3 spots. I don't have the lineup memorized, but my point is, and then you can still get your Levis and maybe even acquire a little bit of draft capital, Levis or Richardson, because I'm not that high on getting him that high in the draft. I mean, if we could get him around 8 or 9, that would be, to me, a really good scenario for the Colts.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely, and then be able to get those extra picks.
Massive. Yeah, because I mean, like to your point, and what we all have been saying is none of these guys are going to be out a surefire thing. No. But that 25% window, when you look with some of the talent and stuff that these guys have, it's like, I'll tell you right now, and not to mention, we cannot go this year in the draft without getting somebody. I mean, somebody and those 4 names are really the 4. Once you get past them, it's like, then are you really taking an honest shot at the quarterback? Or are you really just sort of, doing what we've been doing in years past, sort of getting a lesser quality?
I want to shout out Speed and Ant Rogers. Both these guys been around for a while. Ant, one of the first actual subscribers to the channel. Thanks for you guys for coming in. Appreciate you. Jaroko, what's up? Says, you men for keeping Ballard. Yes, this season. Under the clause, you gotta fix this damn quarterback room, right? That's your number one fix. Because outside of that, I absolutely believe he's done everything right when it comes to getting and building a team outside of the quarterback situation. obviously, I mean, this year right now, we have 16 guys that were either Pro Bowlers, All Pros, Defensive Player of the Years, MVPs, things like that. He drafted literally 13 guys have made the Pro Bowl that he's drafted on the Colts, during the tenure here. That's pretty damn impressive. Plus, he's kept to his word, right? He's kept to his word. We pay our own, That carries a shit ton of weight with players, not just on your team, but throughout the NFL. He knows that if you play well while on the Colts, he will reward you with a better contract. Now, a lot of people want to say, well, we're overpaying these guys. Not everybody, right? I'll tell you what, Quentin Nelson right now, a lot of people, $20 million for a guard. Look, $20 million for what we got last year from Quentin Nelson, the year before, was worth it. And then in 2 or 3 years, if he plays like he did last year rather than this year, in 2 or 3 years, that's going to be a bargain, right?
Yeah. And let's let this Quentin Nelson contract year one. I get it. It's not where you want to start things off, but let this thing play off and then assess it. It's sort of like a draft pick. You don't want to sit there and just see one season from the draft pick and make a decision. Let's let this thing play out. I think Quentin can get back on track. And I'm a Ballard fan. I don't think that he's done everything perfect outside the quarterback position, because I'm really disappointed that we didn't have more competition at the offensive line and so, other things. So there are certain things that I would have liked to have seen done differently over this last year. But to your point, draft talent, really keeping and getting good, super good players. Yes. Do you want them at different spots sometimes just so the money works out? I get it. That's all. But you know what? Whenever you get a Quentin Nelson, whenever you get a Shaq Leonard, guys, those are home run hits. We just, those are your dudes. So now you just got to build around them and stuff. But yeah, like I said, Ballard, to me, I felt like this year he did more questionable things that I didn't care for compared to other years outside of the quarterback position. But then again, you look at it and it's like, who would you have picked? There's just not a lot of good. There's not a lot of opportunities over the last few years where you look and say, oh, I would have done this or I would have done that. There might be one, maybe two, depending on where you guys are on that. But me personally, I'm like, I get why we didn't draft a quarterback also. You know what I mean? So me personally, I would have loved to see more done on the offensive line. But my point is Ballard, over the big scope of things, I feel like has been a very solid GM and has really helped this organization rebound from a regime with, Grigson and Pagano. That, guys, let's be honest, when that thing finally dissipated and stuff, it was not pretty. Ballard had to come in and revamp this team altogether. So yeah, I'm good for giving him a season and as long as he wants to be here, you know what I mean? And as long as Irsay and him can sort of figure things out, and let's not have another roller coaster ride like we've had this last year and a half, basically, with let's get on the same page. That's the thing. I just don't feel like they both have been on the same page this year and the tail end of last year. And that's a problem we've got to figure out also.
Okay. So Ant Rogers has a comment here. It says, if Ballard goes, we need to keep Ed Dodds. He believes that he's the secret sauce. We talked about this earlier this week. If Ballard leaves, Ed Dodds, Morocco Brown, and all the scouts are gone. They will not be back. Ed Dodds has turned down multiple GM's positions because he wanted to stay with Chris Ballard. Yeah. Same with Morocco Brown. If we lose Chris Ballard, we lose all of our scouting department for the NFL and the draft, and we have to start over. And who knows what we get out of that? We know we have great scouting department and stuff for the draft and the NFL right now. We could end up being way, way worse because technically scouting, this is a top 5 team in player scouting in the NFL, period. Without any question,
Oh yeah. So, but I would love to just reiterate that, to Ant's point, Ed Dodds is a secret weapon. He is, he's
I'm not disagreeing with that.
No, I know you're not. I'm just saying I want to reiterate that because I don't feel like he gets talked about enough, which is fine because that makes it easier to keep him here with the Colts. So, let's just keep that our secret. All right, guys.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I don't think he's a straight up secret in the NFL. People know. I mean, Ed Dodds, Morocco Brown, both those guys have had multiple, interviews for GMs and offers for GM positions, and they've turned them down. So, yeah, that's going to be rough if we do lose Chris Ballard. But heading into this game, look at that. We're 20 minutes in. Guys, appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thanks so much. 28 of you right now in the live chat. Please, if you have not done so yet, hit that little like button. All right, that little thumbs up. We appreciate that so much because it helps with YouTube analytics. Get this out to more people so that more people can come in. And also, if while we're watching the game, if for some reason maybe you're not in the a district that's going to play the game and you want to watch it, whether you're a Texans fan or a Colts fan, and you want to be able to watch the game, or you just want to watch the same stream we are, that way you don't jump and put spoilers in the comments and stuff, so that you can react with us. Feel free, use the Discord link right here that I dropped in there. It would be huge, and we'd appreciate it a lot. Sports for America, just subscribe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man, woman. I don't know. I just say man in general, but that means everybody. Man, woman, child, dog, cat, bird, doesn't matter. You subscribed. Appreciate it.
We're not a pronoun-based state channel is what he's saying.
Exactly. But hey, to me, man, this is a game, like I said, I can't root for a team to lose. I want them to win. That way, another reason is it helps the locker room, right? It makes the team feel a little bit better going into the off season. Feeling a little bit better means they may, allow them to want to stay with the team, because that looks like they're building towards something when you go out on a win rather than a loss. I would, go out if, chance of keeping guys like Rodney McLeod or Okereke or, someone like that on a reasonable deal, guys that have played very well for us. And, that's something that does have a lot. Plus, like I said, it just helps the locker room in general. That's one thing. That's one of the reasons why Frank Reich was let go and Jeff Saturday was hired was, Irsay wanted this locker room back, feeling the way it was from like the year 2020 or 2002 all the way up until just a few years ago. They want to keep that going.
Yeah, the glory days, right? What I mean? And like you said, you get a lot of young talent today that we'll probably get to see in the secondary, especially, Dallas Flyers. We'll get to see a little more of him probably. Tony Brown, I have to process every once in a while. I try to call him Troy, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. I mean, you look at these two quarterbacks; both of them have a lot to prove, in the league and stuff. So, like I said, I don't expect a big barn burner, but who knows? Maybe they're both out there saying it's our final week and just let everything fly out. I don't want to kick any field goals. If you're fourth and short, and I mean, I want to go be aggressive. I want to just go ahead and go for the touchdown today. I mean, I get it. You want to put points on the board and stuff, but what else are you playing for? You get that momentum. Come on, coach. Let's get, let's be a little more aggressive. And I get it. The playbook's been shrunk down, but I don't know. I just want to see a little bit more, from this offense, because, we're talking about how rough it's going to be for this Colts defense. The Texas defense isn't any juggernaut. I mean, they're decent. They've got pieces, but they're definitely not a juggernaut either. So, and like I said, they're not real good at stopping the run. And so Zach Moss, Deion Jackson, let's see these guys. If we get to see Funk if Funk gets out there, and gets funky with it or whatever, I don't care. I just want to sit there and watch some enjoyable football, like I've been saying for the last 4 or 5 games. Stay healthy and let the chips fall where they may at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Speaking of the Texans, Carlos Wade says, I'm repping in my hometown today. Come on, Texans. Hey, you're most welcome to be in here, Carlos. Thank you so much for coming in. I am going to warn you, this is a Colts channel, so we may not be celebrating when a play happens for the Texans, but most definitely everyone is welcome in here. As long as you're not a troll, it's good to go, man. Appreciate
Joey
it.
Bags. That's just wrong. Joey Bags in here saying a little league defense can stop our offense.
I'm not
saying you're 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to say you're 100%
not
wrong.
Arguing with you, right? But we'll see. I mean, to be fair, with the improved offensive line play, I do, Sam Ehlinger has looked somewhat okay the last half of the game against the Giants. Let's see if we get any improved play from him today. That'd be interesting, just to go into the offseason with a little bit better idea on what we got with him, because we already know what we got with Matt Ryan, and we sure as hell know what we got with Nick Foles, and neither of those options need to be on the team next year. Do we need to completely revamp and get rid of Sam as well? We could find out today.
Yeah, and Joe Bags, just to point out, them 9-year-olds would not want to mess with any Zach Moss. That dude runs hard when he's running.
I don't know too many 9-year-olds that would want to pass rush against Quentin Nelson either, because that's nasty.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be like, the old Peyton Manning film, commercial where it's blam, blam, blam,
Real quick, like Lawrence was saying, guys, if you would smash that like, hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you ring that notification bell. And also, if you have a minute before kickoff here, share the stream. Let people know that we're here. You know what I mean? Let's get this thing out. Let's get this finally the final game of the 2022 season, and like I said, let's just have some fun tonight, guys. I get it. There's going to be negative and there's going to be arguments and stuff, but let's have fun. If you want to hop into Discord, if you don't want to be part of the conversation, please mute yourself. If you do want to be part of the conversation, you got Brandon in there. Appreciate you, Brandon, for hooking us up. Him and Joe have been awesome all year, giving us these streams and stuff. Couldn't do it without you guys. Really appreciate that. So, like I said, guys, let's have a good day.
Absolutely. I just dropped the Discord link again into the live chat so that you have that link to go to. Also, if you want to help support the channel other than just smashing the like button, as you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now is a donations tab, very much similar to YouTube Super Chat, right? You're welcome to use that as well. Only, more money drops through rather than YouTube taking 50% of it. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and share that, what we see. Since I got
keep it interesting, but keep it rolling. I got you.
Absolutely. As you see right here, Sports for America has subscribed. Carl Lennon, Hermit Kravitz, Sarah Small, Josh Parker. They've all donated in the past couple weeks. I appreciate each and every one of you to help keeping us going. This would be a situation where, I don't know, losing to the worst team in the NFL is just not a good look, right? Tying them is one thing. Losing to them is another, all right? And let's face it, the Titans just, lost to the Texans, didn't they? Yeah, the Titans.
Wasn't it earlier in the season? Because their last
No, it was just a few weeks ago.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
No,
I think you're right, because I think it was the Jags that they lost the first game to and then lost the second to, if I'm not mistaken.
Texans beat the Titans December 24th.
Yeah, like I said, I think it was the Jags that they beat them the first game and lost the second game.
So here we go. Guys, before we get into this, I'm going to drop a couple quick ads real fast. Oh, the link that you see scrolling across the bottom is also at the very top of the description of the video. There's a bunch of other links in there as well if you want to go check that out, including one for News Break, where you could find me and find original videos plus little quick shorts of shows that are highlights. This video is sponsored by Newsbreak. Newsbreak is an app used over 1.5 billion times a month by people just like you to get local news via articles or videos by those who are focused on that specific area. People like myself. Just use the link in the description of this video to download it. Then search a city, state, or someone specific, like myself, Colts Law. Then make sure to follow them so you'll get all the news fresh as it comes out. And of course, as you know, we do have a merch shop and there's plenty of different things and selections for there. So if you want to be able to help support the channel and yet get something in return in the process, that's one way that you can go. Come check out the Colts Law merch shop. New items added every week. All sorts of items, from clothing to cups to cozies to backpacks, hats, just miscellaneous items that you can get around the house, even phone covers. Just check it out. Let me know. Send me a message. Hey, is there something that I'm missing? Go feel free to ask. Have a good one. All right.
Yeah, Basil in here says, "Are we sure the Texans are the worst team?" And I want to point out, I was very careful. I said the team with the worst record because, heck, even with the way things today could shake out, the Bears might end up being, quote, the worst team this year.
I mean, the Broncos are up there too, right?
Yeah.
The Broncos are up there too. But I mean,
record-wise,
when it comes, we beat the Broncos. So that's a good thing, right? We tied the Texans. If we beat the Texans today, we're basically 3-1 against them this year. That's the way I would look at it, or because if you split it in the half games.
Okay. I was trying to figure out how we got that math, but okay, I see where you're at.
If you split them into half games, then you end up being 3-1 against them if we win. So,
and who says that you can't make stats to fit a narrative no matter how it goes?
Hey, you know what? Everybody else does it. I'm sure as hell going to jump on the train occasionally. All right,
we got to find a silver lining somewhere. The team sure as heck aren't giving us one this year. Here we go. Looks like the Colts will get the ball second half. I like it. Already winning.
That's awesome. All right, here we go. 40 of you in here. Don't forget to smash that like button so that you are subscribe so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video as well. And share this to your favorite social media. And McLaughlin, my special teams MVP, kicks it off. It goes out the back of the end. Well, no, hits the back of the end zone.
Deep in the end zone.
Yep. And the Texans will take over. Davis Mills will be taking over. With Harris out, they have Royce Freeman and Rex Burkhead as their running backs today.
Real quick before we get into the Sarah Small pointing out that Coach Wright is getting an interview with the Panthers, and I'll tell you right now, I think that's the first of many. I think he's going to find himself, employed sooner rather than later.
Under center, single setback, steps back, fakes the handoff, throws. Oh, what a catch! Oh my goodness, Cooks just burnt who was it that tried to make that play on the ball and whiffed and gave Cooks an extra 20 yards down the sideline?
They were like 2-3 yards in front. If they could have just taken a little angle closer to the receiver, it looks like they'd had a better shot at it.
He tried, but
was that Blackman?
I think that was Flowers.
Was it?
I think that was Dallas Flowers. Naheem Hines just had a 96-yard kickoff return for the Bills. Offset I formation. Hand off. Colts defense wraps him up. 3-yard gain. Gets past the 40 to the 42-yard line.
I guess you guys might want one of these up. Sorry about that. All right. Shake it off, guys. And that's, like I say, guys, the secondary, I wonder how that communication is going to be working out. But, I mean, somebody was definitely a riverboat gambler on that first play of the game. Holy heavens.
All right, shotgun running back to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 2nd down and 6. I guess it was a 4-yard gain. Running back now in motion, takes a snap, quick 3-step drop, dumps it off. It is a tight end screen. He's going to get the first down and a lot more as he breaks right through Okereke and Rodney McLeod with the shoulder to bring him down. And that's Atkins. Tight end says, we're playing our young guy, TTE Shadow says, we're playing our young guys on defense. I love it. Now, Flowers is out there mainly, and I'm going to say mainly because Stephon Gilmore is out with a wrist injury.
Yep. Yeah, and then like we said earlier, you got Isaiah Rodgers Sr. and Kenny Moore the second. They both are on IR. So
yeah, we're kind of thin at corner. All right,
tight ends have been killing us all year. So
single setback. That's a handoff.
Oh,
no, he keeps that ball, but he ain't going to get very far. He actually loses about a foot. As was that Brandon Faison?
I didn't see because he is active today. I didn't see.
I think that was Brandon Faison that forced him out.
Yeah, I was watching Dio going, yeah, I'm with you, Dio. I would have come.
Unique, hey, TTE Shadow, Unique is on IR as well. That's why Dio is in there. Shotgun, running back in motion. Takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks, quick pass over the middle. That's an easy pitch and catch right there for a first down. And our defense is playing. Oh, that's the rookie, Tegan Quitoriano. God, I think I actually pronounced that name.
That's what I said. Good job. I do too. I was just going to call him Tony G, so you go, boy.
Nice tackle by McLeod there, but they have a 1st and 10. In the red zone.
Yeah, needed 9 and got 10. Gosh darn it. Come on, D.
Shotgun, split receivers, running back to the left at the 13-yard line. Takes a snap. That is a handoff to the running back. He's going to bounce it outside, but no go there, as I believe Flowers kept him inside, and Okereke was able to. That was actually very well played by Flowers there.
Oh, here we go. We've seen this before.
Yes, we have.
Oh, man. Nyheim Hines is a replay, by the way, guys. Just wow. Came up the middle, was shut off, and he just went and found himself a gap onto the right. All right, we're at the
11-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Shotgun takes a snap, 7-step drop, looks, throws the back of the end zone, and that's a touchdown to Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, we've got
wide open.
He had forever. Come on, D. We got to get more pressure than that. We seen last year. You sit there and you let Mills have that much time. He's got enough talent to pick us apart. Come on, guys. Let's don't just stink it up today, please.
That was a hell of a throw by Mills.
Yeah, he's got talent. He's got talent, and he plays really good against the Texans. Or against the Colts.
Yes, Nick Cross is a healthy scratch today. And here comes the extra point. And just like that, the Texans are up right away, 7-0 over the Indianapolis Colts in the anti-Super Bowl game.
Now it's time for that vaunted Colts offense to get on the field.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you, Speed. When I heard that Stephon Gilmore wasn't practicing all week, I was already like, yeah, that's a big hit.
I don't like having Dallas Flowers on Brandon Cooks. That's just, look, I like Brandon Flowers as a returner, and I'm hoping he's good as a corner, but dude, he has no experience.
Yeah, experience is, but hey, like I said, I'm fine with it. I understand, you know what I mean? And if you're going to sit there and talk about Brandon Faison or Flowers, I'm going to take Flowers all day because of the speed. Because to your point, Cooks is going to, be able to have his way with Flowers, I imagine, because it's not like Cooks is a guy that's out there and he's just gotten by. And he's been a playmaker. Yeah. He's been a playmaker, and he's learned how to use that speed for a while.
I understand Flowers has quickness. I get that.
No,
I
understand
that. But at the same time, he don't just rely on that. Cooks don't just rely on speed, right? He uses that route running to utilize that speed to get, separation. And he sure as hell has shown that twice now on one drive.
Yeah. Jay Rolka here saying baptism by fire. And that's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Absolutely. I'm not saying Flowers shouldn't be playing. He should absolutely be playing. Flowers isn't that guy like Stephon where you could just move Stephon around and put him on the number one guy and let him sit on him the whole game. You know what I mean? But again, right now with Isaiah Rodgers out, he's the only really, really fast corner we have.
Yeah.
And you need someone to cover Brandon Cooks, who is their burner now with Dorsett out. So I understand the thought process, but he's going to need help over the top.
And to your point, I think you look at the entire secondary, and honestly, our next speed guy, and if that's what you want to classify him, would be Rodney Thomas. You know what I mean? I mean, no disrespect to Rodney McLeod, but he plays the game better with his experience and brains than he does with the makeup speed. You know what I mean? Whereas at least Rodney Thomas has got those younger, fresher legs. But Brandon Cooks could be a problem, and that is why not having Brandon Cooks and Philip Dorsett was a big moment. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, so we only got one burner we got to worry about.
All right, Brandon Flowers back there to return. He got the okay to return every ball he could touch. Gets to the 15. Fumbles the damn football at the 22, recovered by the Texans. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. On a team where the only positive things we have been able to talk about as Colts fans to rely on to go, hey, we could get our stuff. It's been special teams and defense.
He got knocked out by his friendly fire. That was a daggone. Watch this.
Yep. Is that Doman?
No.
Let me find out who that is.
Gosh darn it. That's one of the new guys we picked up because he's wearing a Fetty's number. Come on. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, that's Cam McGrone.
McGrone, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh.
Another end zone. Oh. He threw that away.
Because I thought Dial had him. I thought, Dial he came over that left edge just quickly, but he just couldn't quite reach him with that long arm.
Hey, Henry, I'm going to let you know, I never root to lose, and the players and coaches are not wanting to lose. I'm always going to be excited about any positive plays. I always want to win. Like I said earlier when the stream started, if we lose, we lose, but I always want to win.
Yes! There you go, Dial.
Finally gets another sack in there.
No, that was a running back.
Or tackle for loss, my bad.
But still, he came through quickly, just like the play before, but Matt got home this time. All right. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to win or lose. I don't want to come out and just look like dog crap. Not against the Texans. You know what I mean? There's a reason that not too many people care about this game. And I say yes, Bigsby.
Yeah, Cameron McGrone gets a forced fumble.
Against his own team.
Yeah, right. All right, 3rd down and 17 at the 25. Shotgun, takes a snap, steps back, looks, rolls out to the right. Got some room to run. He's going to take off. He's at the 20, gets pushed out at the 19, and that's where they're going to kick a field goal to go up 10-0.
You know what, though? Think about it. This is McGrone's first snaps wearing a Colts jersey. Maybe he forgot which team he was on. Maybe he needs to look down and see what color he's got on before he – all right, so he gained a 6, 4th and 11. Go for it, Texans. Why not? Oh, yeah, you got the lead. That's why not.
At least they were able to not only stop him, but give him negative yardage, the defense this time, on put in a really bad situation. And there's the field goal, and it's good, and the Colts are down 10-0. Now, I'll tell you, props to the defense. Props to the defense there. They looked bad on the first drive. They sucked it up on the second one when, their backs were to the wall where that fumble happened at the 23-yard line, right? 1st and 10 at the 23. And, they were able to do that. So props to the defense.
Tell me if you've heard this story at all this year. The defense gets the ball in unadvantageous situation where they've got a short field. I mean, granted, the only difference in this one was it was special teams that gave it to them instead of the offense. But this defense is just like, I mean, they didn't even have time to make adjustments. I mean, it's like, come on, man.
AP's Aquatic says they should have started Nick Cross today, get him some experience. Shaking my head. The problem is the players and the coaches are playing to win. unlike what a lot of fans are, and we are deep at safety. So he was a healthy scratch because he's the fourth guy on that depth chart at safety. So that's the reason why he was a healthy scratch.
But I'm on board with that sentiment.
I get you, and I understand that, but at the same time, they're trying to win.
Yep. No, I got it. Like I said, that was the one that I was like, oh man, because I mean, Ballard was so high on him coming out of the draft, and but
he's just not, been that guy. I mean, with the way Rodney Thomas has stepped up, he really took over that spot for him. And let's face it, Rodney McLeod has just been a freaking stud all season as well.
Yeah. Sean P., I couldn't agree with you anymore, man. Happy for Nyheim Hines and happy for the Bills organization. They needed some good to come their way. And I know I'm not acting like they've had a terrible season, but, just after the week that they had last week and stuff, I'm happy for that organization. Plus, you guys know, I like me some Bills football, so.
Yeah. Well, we got to find something happy to root for, right?
It's been a saving grace for me this year. I'm not going to lie. To sit there and be like, I'm not openly rooting for them, but I sure as heck ain't watching them with lack of interest this year.
They're my team. I would say they're my second team in the NFL right now, the Bills. I'll root for them to win any game outside of playing against the Indianapolis Colts,
See, and I'm beginning to feel that way, and this ain't a bandwagon thing. A lot of it's because of the organization, but I like Philly just because of Sirianni and Zach Pascal and and just some of the guys and stuff that ended up going over there, and I like it's enjoyable football to watch, which is
Doolin's back to return. Looks like Dallas Flowers is hurt. I guess he got hurt on the return.
That, or maybe that because of the fumble, maybe that green light turned to red light really fast.
Well, I don't think, like you said, it wasn't his fault, though. And that goes out the back of the end zone.
I didn't say it wasn't his fault because he still should have secured that ball, but it was crazy. He probably didn't expect his own guy to do it either, though.
No. All right, Sam Ehlinger back on the field. Last week he was 9 of 14, 60 yards and a touchdown.
TTE says that Flowers is hurt.
Yeah.
They reported.
Yeah.
That stinks. Hope it's not bad.
Yeah. Good luck to him. Under center, 3 receivers to the right, single setback at the 25-yard line, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right, got some room, throw wide open is Alec Pierce for a pickup of 14.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. This is what I want to see, especially now that they got a 10-point lead. I want to see a good offensive, Also, guys, I want to point out, and I feel bad that I didn't even remember to mention it. Michael Pittman Jr.'s got a couple platitudes that he wouldn't mind achieving this year,
Absolutely. He's got a chance for – well, anyhow, hold on. Double wing formation under center, single setback at the 38-yard line, hands off to the running back. Big hole! Nice move by Moss, breaking it downfield, cuts back, stiff arm, down to the 30, all the way to the 28-yard line. What a run by Zach Moss. Oh, the blocking up front was amazing. He made cuts in and out of some blockers, some defenders, and then a stiff arm to add an extra probably, 8-9 yards onto the end of the run.
Joey Bags, no kindergartner wants any of that, my guy.
Nope. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Shotgun, left wing formation. That's a handoff to Moss again. This time he cuts back, picks up about 4 before he falls down. But still, it'll be 2nd down and 6. What a run. Why is Moss still in? I would assume that he was probably a little bit gassed after that run. Oh, my goodness. He just power-drived him to the ground.
Yeah, and that gave him, another 8 yards? Heck yeah. I'm glad they didn't call face mask there, to be honest, but yeah.
Yeah, you can put your hand on the face mask. You just can't grab and pull.
Yeah.
Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield at the 30-yard line. Need to get to the 18 for a 1st down. Steps back, 3-step drop. Ehlinger with a nice toss.
Oh, that was almost spectacular. Come on, Michael.
Pittman. That was a perfect over-the-shoulder pass right there by Sam Ehlinger to Michael Pittman Jr., who had a step on the defender, and he drops the football.
Oh man, see the thing is Michael's looking over the right, and then and Sam throws over the left. I wonder who's that on? Is is that on Sam? Is that on Michael? But this is some of the stuff that we know we're going to see because of just the lack of reps that these guys have. But man, that was potential awesome.
Third down and 6. Shotgun.
First down.
Same exact look. Oh, we got an encroachment.
Freebie. Go. Freebie.
Take your shot at the end zone. He throws it back in the end zone. Just over the reach. If you were going to throw that, you might as well throw it to Alec Pierce. That was a good decision by Sam Ehlinger. They're going to get a free 5 yards here. Real quick, I want to say TTE Shadow. Real quick, you put some of this stuff in beforehand. That is spoilers. Please don't drop spoilers in the chat. Keep up with us. If you want to watch the same stream that we are so that you know that you're not missing, you can check out the Discord channel, go to the live game reaction, and you can watch the exact same stream we are. But we're asking, please do not drop spoilers in the chat. Looks like Parks Frazier is doing a little bit something different here. He's on the sideline rather than in
he started that he was down there last week for the first time.
There's the handoff to Deion Jackson. He's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Down 10 early. Do you kick this field goal or do you go for it?
No, like I told you, we're a 4-win team. Go for it. Easy, baby. I agree with you. I think that's the case. I just don't know for 100%. That's where I'm like, is it Pittman? Was that Sam? But I agree with you. That left shoulder would have made more sense on that route.
They are. Looks like they're going for it. We got
all right.
Tight formation under center, single setback. Sam puts a man in motion. That's Doolin. He rolls out to the – he's got the room to run it. He's got the room to run it, and he does. He picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry, kicks up that first down, and that's what Sam Ehlinger brings you. That Nick Foles and Matt Ryan just cannot.
Well, now Matt Ryan can pop off a 39-yarder. But no, I know what you're saying. Nick Foles,
you're not designing runs for Matt Ryan, I promise you.
That run play right there would have taken Nick Foles 9 days to get there. Right?
Oh, my God. We'd still be talking about Nick Foles is still scrambling. He's still behind the line of scrimmage, but he's still scrambling.
1st and 10 from the 14.
Under center, single.
Oh, come on.
Stepped on, lost the football, and I think the Texans have it.
I don't think so. I think the Colts got it. Yep.
Nelson's on it.
Yep.
Nelson just saved that. Oh, my goodness. Was that a botch or was that a step on? Let me look. That was a botch.
Yeah.
That was a botch snap.
Man. Who is that? Somebody got their shoulder on the Texans. Nelson and was reaching in, and Nelson came in and was like, "Oh, that hurt." You'll feel that in the morning.
2nd down and 12 at the 11-yard line. Shotgun takes a snap, hands off to the Zach Moss, who gets clobbered at the line of scrimmage. Breaks through tackles.
I love the way this guy runs the ball.
Down forward, picks 5 or 6 on the run. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, broke 2 tackles, and then took 3 Texans to bring this man down. Holy crap. Is that number 24 or number 28? Or is that number 21 or 28?
21.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it looks like he's playing like number 28.
Oh, no. He didn't pop it off for a touchdown, but yeah, I got what you're saying.
Running with the aggression. I love that.
I love it. And that's what I was saying earlier when you were talking about Deion Jackson. I mean, I like these two as a combo.
3rd down and 5. 3 receivers to the
All
right. Sam tucks it, runs, slides. Oh, he's hit the head. There's a flag. You damn right there should be. He's clobbered helmet to helmet. He slid right before the first down marker, but he slid and then got hit in the helmet with helmet-to-helmet contact. It's going to be 1st and goal at around the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was a dirty play either. It was just one of those unfortunate situations for the defender where the quarterback's sliding. Although he come in,
he slid late.
Yeah,
he slid late. So I don't, but at the same time, it was still helmet to helmet. They may be picking this up, but he did slide late.
Yeah. Okay.
They giving it to the personal foul. Yeah, unnecessary roughness. It's not
That's important because it was short of the first down. So now they were about a yard short, maybe 2 because of where the slide started. But so now we're 1st and goal. Let's finish this drive off. Come on, Sam, get your second touchdown of your career right here. Man, I do not want to see Matt Ryan do anything more than what he's doing right there.
Left wing formation. Paris Campbell in motion, single setback, handoff. Moss looks into the end zone, dives, picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1 yard line.
Man, somebody come submarining in from the Texans D. I mean, that looked rough. Petrie, yeah, that's what I thought. Watch this. He just takes it just out of nowhere. Boom, wham. Hit that right knee pretty solidly. Come on. I'm glad
Matt Ryan is the backup quarterback because Nick Foles is still hurt.
Yep.
Jelani Woods in motion, shotgun, running back to the left, stacked receivers to the left, takes a snap. That's a handoff to no, he faked it. Easy touchdown to Michael Pittman Jr. Oh my God!
One completion, another touchdown. That
was a beautiful triple option RPO right there.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that was a triple option RPO. He could hand it off for the run up the middle. He could run it out, towards the left, or he could have thrown it. And with Michael Pittman Jr. wide open like that, with no one within 5 yards, you take that.
All right, Colts. There you go.
The offense actually showing some life for the first time in weeks. And there's the kick, and the Colts score on their first drive of the game. Their very first drive of the game, Sam Ehlinger takes it downtown for a touchdown.
Yep. First drive, not first possession, but first drive because of the fumble on the kickoff. Outstanding. Yes, there we go. Give us some points, give us a competitive game, and let the chips fall where they may. That's what I want right there.
Guys, we got 90 of you in here right now. Please smash that like button.
Appreciate you guys
if you're not subscribed.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on the final game of the season. Awesome to have you guys in here.
Heck of a play right there by Sam Ehlinger. That was good play by Sam all the way around. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sam may be small, and he has a hard time throwing from the pocket because, the height but he's accurate. Yeah. That's what I like about Sam Ehlinger. He's got mobility. He can extend a play if he needs to, and he's an accurate passer. All right. And the difference between last year and this year is that he has added throwing power, right? He can get the ball 50 yards downfield with a little zip, as opposed to when he threw it, last year during training camp preseason. It was rainbow passes. It was rainbow passes when he threw it to the running backs in the flat. I mean, so he has improved dramatically in that aspect. And I think that Sam could legitimately be a viable, good backup quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, and I would like to say a tip of the cap to Parks Frazier and Jeff Saturday and all these guys, because not only, and we've been calling for it, all year. Move the pocket, especially with Sam. You know what I mean? So sitting there watching Sam move the pocket, you looked at that toss of Michael Pittman Jr. pocket to the left. I mean, I would say at least three, maybe even 4 of those plays were designed for him to roll out and give himself a better opportunity to not have to look over the towers that are battling it out in front of him. And I like that because that helps him. It puts him in open space. Like you said, he had the option on that 4th and short. He was able to run the ball, on that touchdown. I mean, I think Michael Pittman Jr. might have had a word to say with him if he didn't throw it to him because he was so wide open. But, there was still, he could have ran that ball and then got a touchdown. And I love that. Just the fact to use this young man's mobility, get him out of the way, out of the way of all the debris and stuff, and let's see where we can go. Kicks it into the end zone again, by the way.
Well, I'm telling you, easy, baby. Between me and Loyalist, we went to every single training camp and practice that they had during his rookie season, and he was he had no throwing power at all. None.
Yeah.
Every pass that came out took 5 minutes to get to his destination.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. You can go back and watch the game. I mean, even Sam would tell you that that was probably one of his biggest advancements over the offseason.
All right, at the 25-yard line, under center, single setback, hands the football off to the running back. He's going to pick up 2 yards before he is down by Rodney McLeod and Bobby Okereke.
Yeah. By the way, guys, I don't know if you got to catch it on Believe in Colts last week, but Rodney was sitting there talking about, especially if you're the Patriot, because I don't remember if it was part of the show or if it was just the behind the scenes, but Rodney pointed out something that it was just a trip. It's like he's never played in the box safety. You know, this is his first year to play this in the box safety, and that's a trip how well and how strong he's played this year.
Shotgun, 2 running backs sitting back there, stacked receivers to the right, takes a snap on 2nd down and 8. Quick dump off to the running back out in the flat. He ain't going nowhere.
Good
Okereke and Rodney McLeod had him covered easily. Great job right there. Larry Brown says Sam Ehlinger really isn't a short player. He's 6'1", 6'2". For a quarterback, he's short. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's not 5'8", which is a bonus to him, but he's still looking, at the shoulder pads and the name bar of your offensive lineman, right? As opposed to your traditional quarterbacks that are 6'4" plus.
And I know he's registered as 6'1" on the program. That's very generous. I'll just be honest. I've stood next to him. He's not a shorty, but he's right at 6 foot. All
right, here we come. Shotgun, single setback. He throws it downfield. That's Cooks right there with the catch all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's speed. Gosh,
that's all speed. Guys, Larry Brown, guys like you and others in here, please don't drop any spoilers. Keep an ear out on where we're at so that you're not dropping spoilers before we see it so we can actually react honestly to the game. Yeah. I'd appreciate that.
That's not a fair matchup. Blackman backpedaling versus Cooks going. We know this was going to be the biggest day because I wasn't worried about them running the ball, especially without Pierce. But Cooks was just going to be a big question.
All right, takes the snap off.
Get him. There you go.
Nice play. Oh, he broke the tackle. But Bobby got there and slowed him down enough for more hats to get there. Yeah. So I'll give him that. Bobby read that play beautifully too. Yeah,
Bobby had him tackle for no, or wrapped up for no gain, and then he got loose. But instead of being a 12-yard gain, it was only a 3-yard gain because he held him up, and then Bandigu came in and cleaned it up.
Absolutely. Now, when it comes to size in the NFL, generally size is not, height is not a big deal except for quarterback position. Name me a short quarterback this year in the NFL that's played well. This year, name me a short quarterback in the NFL that's played well.
Played well for a game?
for the season.
I know.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. It's a rare situation. I'm glad he got back before the snap. We don't get an encroachment, quick dump off pass. He's going to throw that away.
I'll tell you right now, this secondary, when they're holding up really solid because these pockets are collapsing on Mills. I mean, he hasn't had a clean pocket outside of that first drive. Appreciate you, Steve.
Absolutely. Please, if you haven't yet, 100 of you in here, smash that like button if you haven't done it yet. It helps a ton with the YouTube analytics. You're right, Brenz. Gotcha. We do not have our cornerbacks. Our top 3 cornerbacks are out, right? So we're playing with our depth chart right now. Shotgun running back to the left, takes a snap, 3rd down and 7. He's got to roll out to the right. He's under pressure. He throws it away, and the Colts defense finally forces something, but they are in no man's land. Are they going to go for it on 4th and 7? That's the question.
Well, I don't know.
They are in no man's land. They are on the right side of the 50. When I say short quarterbacks, I mean the 5'10", 5'11" guys.
Yeah. They're going to punt it, guys.
Yep.
At our 45. Or no, at the 50, exactly. Sorry.
They're punting. And he's calling for a fair catch at the 8.5-yard line.
Kiki Kuti. Oh, yeah. He went active. Forgot to tell you guys that as well. Kiki Kuti was brought back on last week to the practice squad, and they activated him for today's game.
Absolutely, Indy 063. Appreciate you. If you need a stream to watch that you're not able to watch the game, You could actually go into the Discord that I dropped here in the live chat, watch the game on our Discord in the live game reaction voice channel. You're welcome to interact with the people in there, but if you do not, please mute yourself so that, there's not an issue in that situation.
Yeah, and I like this thing. Love me some Ehlinger, even if this game is meaningless. And I'll tell you right now, it's meaningless as far as the year goes. But to these guys, especially guys like Sam, Dallas Flowers, meaningless is not in their vocabulary, because this is, to be honest, this is our Super Bowl. This is as good as it's going to get for 2022 season. So
absolutely.
Why not?
Also, guys, Discord, we don't just show these games. We show all kind. If there's a football game going on, there is a football game going on in the Discord. We also watch all sorts of sports, whether it be basketball, NHL. I think we've had some soccer games in there.
We're junkies. We have cricket. I mean,
I don't think we've seen a cricket game yet, but
yes, sir. I didn't even know. I knew of it, but I never knew the rules. They sat there one day and gave me a good crash course on it about 3 months ago. I was like, this is crazy. So yeah, it's been interesting. We don't react to those, by the way, but like yesterday we sat there and watched the football games in there as a group. We even reacted to the second game with between the Titans and the Jags yesterday. If you want to check that out after this one.
All right. So the Colts, Sam Ehlinger is going to take over around the 8.5-yard line with a chance to take the lead in the game after the Texans jumped out to an early 10-0 lead. Mm-hmm. Wow. KDC City asked a good question here. You could check our live game reaction to that last night, actually, how we feel about the Jaguars winning the division. I am more happy about the Jaguars winning it than I am the Texans or Titans. Yeah. I'll tell you that much right now. I was rooting for the Jaguars from the get-go.
Yeah, yes. And honestly, I would say we both expected more out of the Jags, but at least they did enough.
They left 17 points on the board.
Yeah.
They left at least 2 touchdowns on the board in that game last night, due to bad throws and bad decisions in the red zone. All right, shotgun running back to the left. Paris Campbell in motion, takes a snap, hands it off. He gets hit at the line and falls forward for a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 upcoming at the 10-yard line.
$10%. Fellow sports junkies, hit that like button. Appreciate it from you, 10.
Also, guys, don't forget, we have a Patreon. If you would like to support the channel, it's only $5 a month. We'll talk a little bit more about it later. We got an empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, stacked in the right. 2nd down and 9 at the 10-yard line. Takes a snap, quick pass out to the sideline, little high for Paris Campbell. Had he gotten that a little bit lower, he might have been able to catch that, cut back inside. As is, it's a 4-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I am surprised we haven't seen a little more Michael Pittman Jr. Only the 1 target in the end zone. So
two targets in the end zone.
Oh, that's right. The over the shoulder that I stand corrected. Yeah, that one was almost. Oh, that would have been awesome too. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Plus, that one would have helped him a lot against trying to get that 105 yards. That would be wild. Michael Pittman Jr. scored 2 touchdowns in this game, and what does he have for the season? 4?
Let's drop your opinion on Ryman with Bren's Gotcha's comment here, because you are the offensive lineman of this group.
I'll tell you right now, Ryman has really stepped it up. I mean, he's done what you want from a young rookie player. He came out, he was figuring things out. He was working it out, and it didn't help that he was interchanging with Matt Pryor. Boy, I wish we'd had a lot of those snaps at the beginning of the year, but I get it. We had to give Pryor a shot. But the thing is the way he has played over these last 3 or 4 weeks, not perfect. He still has problems with some penalties, some rookie type stuff. But man, I'll tell you right now, you sit there and you look at that game yesterday, or last week's game was the closest to a complete game that we've had from that left tackle position. Maybe 2. 2+ years. So yeah, I like what I see, but I still want to give this young man some competition next year. Not saying that it has to go and be a first or second round pick, but I want to sit there and let's bring somebody in and see if we can find a better swing tackle than Dennis Kelly. Not to mention we got to take care of that guard spot.
Absolutely. So back to our Patreon. It's only $5 a month. I want to give loyalists a chance to explain to you what you get by joining the Patreon at $5 a month.
You get us. No, I'm just kidding. You get what we do is we have every Wednesdays we have the meetings where we all get on screen and just sit and shoot the breeze and stuff. You get all the
couple hours.
Yeah. Yes. Especially when the conversations get going. Sometimes we go anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. It's up to you guys. But, we start at 8:00 on Wednesdays. And then also you get all the behind the scenes plus all the content for the week from Believe in Colts with Rodney McLeod and Gerard Powers and my guy Law here. You get to see all that early. So like Tuesday, generally speaking, is when they do that, depending on how schedules work out. Tuesday, they record all weeks, all 3 episodes right there at once. So you get to see that. Plus you get to see all the intermingling and stuff.
That's
behind the scenes.
Edited out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you.
All right. Appreciate you. Like I said, it's only $5 a month, man. It's cheaper than a coffee at Starbucks. So, all right, Sam Ehlinger, shotgun, stack receivers to the right. He got a false start.
Alec Pierce. It must have been going to him because he was ready, man. Alec Pierce was like, "Oh my!"
It'll be 3rd down and 10 after that false start by number 14.
Mm. But also, guys, if they're on back to the Patreon, if we have any other channels that we go and do guest, where we can get that content or anything that Lawrence does, only thing that doesn't make it on Patreon is the Newsbreak clips. So don't forget about Newsbreak either.
Yep. 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. 3rd down and 10 at the 8-yard line. Takes a snap, steps back, looks.
Wow.
And he is sacked at the 1.
God, he had Jelani I know it's not the first down throw though. All right.
Is that Jerry that with the sack?
No, Harris.
Are we sure? I didn't think. Was it Harris?
Yeah, I thought they brought a blitz in.
I know they brought a blitz.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, they brought a real blitz. They bring the house. 6 people come in.
Yeah, see, Harris is the one who gets up the middle there.
Okay. In all honesty, there was six guys came, only 5 blockers.
Yeah.
And they held long enough, I think.
Yeah, it looked
he
like
should have gotten rid of the football.
Yeah, he definitely had Jelani Woods right.
What a punt all the way to the 40-yard line, but he outkicks the coverage, and he gets
that's
tackle.
Rodney McLeod got
Rodney McLeod with a shoestring tackle.
No.
That wasn't Rodney McLeod.
No, Rodney McLeod got blown
smoked.
up, blindsided. I think they.
Yeah, but wow, what a shoestring tackle by Grant Stewart. Grant Stewart made that shoestring tackle to save a big gain. Right there. Oh, what a play.
Man,
but still, they're on the wrong side of the side there. Look, there was a good question about Sean Payton. I mean, he's my dream hire, but I don't see it happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
What in the world? How is that not a fly? Man, because that guy was going definitely towards their own end zone whenever he made contact with Rodney. That's the
referees
definition of the
can't see. I know, I get you, but referees can't see every play. I mean, they are going to miss a few here and there.
Yeah, but it was right in the path of the ball carrier. Come on. All right.
All right, at the 46-yard line of the Colts, shotgun, man in motion, running back to the left. That's a keeper to Mills. He just follows his blocker for about 8 yards. Wow.
That little drop pass thing in that really took the defender. Oh, man, that was a good play call right there. Daggone it. All right.
Well, that's Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah.
That ran that ball. I didn't notice that it was Driscoll rather than Mills this time. Look at Lovie Smith over there talking. All right. Under center, I formation. At the 39, need to get to the 36. Mills takes the snap. That's a handoff to the running back who makes the man miss in the backfield. He picks up 5 on the carry. Oh, man, if that tackle happened in the backfield, it would have been a 3-yard loss.
All right, defense, help us out here. Let's get us back on track here.
Yeah, Basil. I mentioned that he was my dream hire yesterday when I was on Bring the Juice podcast with Derek Larger. And at the very end of the stream, we were talking about our dream offseason, and Peyton was definitely my dream hire. Under center, single setback, takes the snap.
Thank you,
wow,
Grover.
Nice big
Thank
Grover.
you, Grover.
Reached out and grabbed him one-handed and drug him to the ground. He still gained 2 on it, but had he not done that, that's a big gain.
Jordan went from 18 miles an hour to 0 real quick. Thank you, Grover. Yeah, because like you said, he hit that line at full speed, but just came to a screeching halt.
Yeah, I don't think Jim Harbaugh will come to the NFL next year at all. I think he stays with Michigan. Shotgun running back to the left, 2 receivers to the right, takes a snap, steps back, looks. Colts brought a blitz, didn't get there in time, and that's a 9-yard catch for a first down. Colts actually brought a blitz.
How many times is that already for Cooks? I mean, I bet that's like his 6th or 7th target, it seems like. Good job by Dallas Flowers, though.
Yeah, Flowers was there.
Good job by Dallas Flowers, yeah. Didn't get anything after the catch, and that's a win compared to the way a few of them plays have gone.
The reason I like Sean Payton is the fact that he can draw up plays for guys who aren't just pocket quarterbacks, right? I love that with a head coach. But anyhow, there's the handoff to the running back. He's going to pick up 2 yards before he is dropped. As a couple defensive linemen make the play there.
Man, come on. That play just looks weird. That first play of the game still just looks really wild. Like I don't know. The defender would lost where he was on the field or what. I'm not sure what that was about.
Oh, I loved Harbaugh as a quarterback.
Oh, man. I remember watching him going. I couldn't imagine because I was much younger back then. I remember, we're blitzing again. Let's go.
Offense, that was I formation. The Colts have it.
Come on.
And that's going to be returned by Blackman, and he gets to the 42-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, what a play. Who was it that knocked that ball out?
Yes.
They made it into the red zone before that ball was knocked out, and Julian Blackman picks that up and just went.
Yeah, our defense got smoked on this play, and then EJ
right there. That was EJ Speed with the helmet on the football.
Good
and
job.
Then Blackman picked that up and just took it the other way about 40 or 30 some yards.
Yeah, well, we're about the Colts 42, so we're midfield. Let's go. Let's go, offense. Man,
yeah.
That defense. It turned out to be a positive, but boy, it wasn't looking real promising before EJ hit that ball, like you said, because it was gain of 8 or 9 yards for a first down. Let's go.
The thing I liked Harbaugh because Harbaugh was the first quarterback that gave Colts fans hope.
And right. Heart attacks. I remember watching Harbaugh thinking, because I was younger then, I remember watching him going, man, I don't know if I want my dad watching this game and stuff.
He was one Hail Mary from making the Super Bowl in the Pittsburgh game.
Yes. Yeah. Man, why not? I guess we've been having a nightmare season. We might as well bring some of the old nightmares from past. Let's go. Now, Sam's. Let's see you move that pocket again a little bit. Let's get this ball in the air. Doesn't have to be any long things. Let's find Michael Pittman Jr. again. Let's get him a couple touchdowns. That's not something he's done a lot this year. So let's improve that a little bit.
Hell no. Naldo, what's up? Hell no, we do not trade Shaquille Leonard. I'll tell you why. He is the turnover machine. What's the one thing the defense has not produced this season is turnovers. Shaquille Leonard over the last 4 seasons has more turnovers than any other player in the NFL. He is that dude. That's why he was paid. Now, granted, he got hurt, and he's got that injury, but you still got to keep him because he is a game-changing player, and you can't get rid of game-changing players, in my opinion.
By the way, guys, we had a show earlier in the week talking about some things that we could bring you. And we were talking about doing more film rooms, like where you were talking about with the wide receivers showing how far open they are. Maybe that's another good film room, is just sit there and go back into 21 and do a film room on Shaq and just the turnover. Because honestly, we ain't seen it all this year. So maybe people are sort of forgetting how special he was in 2021.
Guys, I'm just now watching. The play hasn't even happened yet, and you got 6 people in the comments talking about, I'm going to start muting people for 5 minutes if you keep dropping spoilers. Please don't drop any spoilers. Here's the fake handoff. Sam almost with a sack, and he tries too hard. Dumps it off to the linebacker. He's going to take it back for 6. That's the problem right there. See, he tried. He should have just went down.
The guy's got his foot. I mean, it's not only could he not step into the throw, he couldn't step period because, gosh darn it.
He should have went down. That's flashbacks, in all honesty, to number 2 from last year. Right?
Oh, man, we're just bringing up all the golden oldies here, aren't we? All the good thoughts. And the thing is look at this. I say he sees Dion. Oh, and that guy even. Oh.
And again, this is a reason. He did not see the linebacker because there was an offensive lineman in his face. And he did not see the linebacker directly behind him, right? So when he threw the football, he didn't see the linebacker right in the line to make that play. So, that's where his height comes into a factor that I was talking about earlier.
And seeing this here, this is the big difference in this game versus, this same game early week 1 is, that play right there really stinks. That play really hurts because of defense. But now I'm just like, okay. I can live with it a lot easier now than I could week 1. So there's that. I mean, so not rooting for him to lose, but it doesn't hurt nearly as bad. But, boy, I'll tell you right now, I do feel bad for that defense. They're like, kidding me. We sat there and did everything we needed. At least they don't have to go back on the field now and try to stop them again. At least now they're like, we're still taking 5.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So we're down. We're down a nice little chunk. But the Colts get the drive. There is 133 in here with 56 likes so far.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's see if we can get that number up, if you would.
Appreciate each and every one of you. But if we could get a couple more likes in there, we could get to 100 tonight. That would be freaking amazing.
Did you see what they were doing? Oh, hang on. Sorry.
All right. It's going to be returned to 1 yard deep in the end zone. Flowers. All right.
Come on.
Back. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 22, 23-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds. He tried to use that stiff arm to get that edge, just could not quite get it. Had he been able to make that stiff arm land, he had sideline for a long ways.
Glad to see Flowers back, though, because I know he got dinged up on that, so good job. All right, Sam. Let's go. Let's have that quick case of amnesia and get this thing going again. Come on. Now we can get –
Speed. Under center, single setback, right wing formation, takes the snap at the 22. That's a handoff to the running back. Got some room, and Deion Jackson, fighting like hell, gets to the 28-yard line for a pickup of 6. 2nd down and 4 upcoming.
All right, come on now.
We get a touchdown here, we'll only be down 3. But we need to come up with a touchdown.
All right, come on, guys. Wonder what the atmosphere is like there at the stadium. You know what I mean? Because,
absolutely. Bunch formation to the left, single setback under center, takes a snap. That's a handoff to, Deion's got room.
This offensive line is giving them holes. They're giving them holes, guys.
Massive. There ain't enough room on my screen. All right. I have I'm sorry, I have a 7-foot wingspan, so it is what it is. Maybe I should be playing defensive line. I'm 6'6", 280 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. I fit the profile like Dio and DeForest, right?
How much can you bench?
I'll need to work on that.
Okay.
So I will not have to worry about taking the $20 million a year contract.
There's
a fake handoff, and he falls. Oh,
right.
what a
Yes,
pass
go.
to Dion as he fall down. That's amazing. Yes, the accuracy on that pass, falling down. Now, granted, he was outside the pocket, direct line of sight to Deion Jackson, and made this play. That right there was beautiful.
And once again, guys, like we were talking earlier, he got outside the pocket, not near as much of the, traffic in front of him. So, heck yeah, let's go. Tell you right now, Fat
Colts
Marty,
are
I hope you
driving at the 48.
have a good time at that Pacers game.
Absolutely.
Come on, guys, let's keep it going.
4 seconds on the snap at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, takes the snap, hands it off. He's hitting the backfield. Moss was going to lose a yard on that play. Yeah. There was nothing there. I think it was Will Fries that kind of got pushed back a little bit there.
Yeah, that right side of the line. I mean, Jelani Woods, Fries, and Braden Smith did not, but the prior 4 or 5 plays, that offensive line had really been opening up holes. So let's just get back there again. Oh, they're saying no loss of yardage? Really? Okay.
I'm okay with that, but
yeah, 2nd and 10. We're at the Colts 40.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left. 2nd down and 10 at the 48. Takes a snap.
Oh.
Here comes a little bit of pressure. Quick dump off to Michael Pittman Jr. He's going to take it to the edge. He's going to get to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4. That's much more manageable than 10 yards.
That's the 2nd reception for Michael Pittman Jr. 2 more, and he'll have 100 for the season.
Hey, change the quarter, please.
Oh, I got you. I just wait for the score.
Thank you, Larry Brown. Appreciate you, man.
Do it slowly so they can score a touchdown right here.
3rd down and 4 at the 42. Need to get to the 38-yard line. They're just outside of field goal range. Shotgun, running back to the left. Takes the snap with 7 minutes left in the half. He's looking for everything. He dumps it off to Zach Moss, and Moss is going to get cremated. Oh, come on. You ain't going to give him forward progression? It's only a yard, but you ain't going to give him the forward progression? That's some BS.
Well, they gave him a yard. It's 4th and 3. Now they had it 3rd and 4. They just spot it real bad. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, really bad. They're going for it on 4th down and 3. Like I said, it's no man's land right here. This is just outside of field goal range.
Come on, guys.
Need to get to the 38-yard line at the 42. That's 4 yards, guy. Shotgun takes a snap.
There it is.
That's easy pickings for Deion Jackson to the 20. Leaps over to the 24-yard line. Big 1st down. No one covered Deion Jackson running out on the flat to the left side.
Yeah, that wheel route was, he caught, and that was a good throw by Sam. Didn't have to slow him down or nothing. What was that, about a 20-yard play or something? Good job. I like this play design, too, because the motion by Paris Campbell, look at that, clears out that whole left side.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
We are at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, that's a
great
30
job.
What is that, about 32, 33-yard pass play? Heck yeah. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 14, single setback, right wing formation under center, takes a snap, hands off. He cuts back inside. He took a negative 2-yard gain into a 1.5-yard gain, Deion Jackson did, with that spin the Rooney move that he has.
I'll tell you what. Ryman got his doors blown off on that play. Just where'd he go? I was like, what in the world? All right, Rook, it ain't a perfect day, but we can, your guy didn't make the tackle. Come on now.
All right, 2nd down and 9 at the 8-yard line, or 13-yard line. Split receivers running back to the left. Shotgun takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to look. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. He threw it up for Jelani Woods. He threw it up to our only Jelani Woods could catch it. He comes off his hands, does not come down with the football.
Yeah, Jelani got that big left paw up there just to get a hand on it, but Look at that. A little shoulder pump fake. And
he couldn't have played.
oh, he got tugged on. Yeah, no,
yeah.
definitely not.
Oh, yeah, there should have been holding right there. That should have been pass interference.
He grabbed Jelani by the hips there. It was like on his because what happened was Jelani came up and broke in and then broke back out. And whenever he was breaking back out, the defender grabbed him on the hips.
I don't know. Okay, bunch formation to the left, running back to the left.
Come on.
Takes the snap.
Get this.
Nice.
Let it go.
Right there by Ryman. Gets rid of the football, interception at the 2-yard line. And he got rid of it as he got hit.
Yeah, his arm got hit too.
That pass to Woods was a perfect pass. Had Jelani not been grabbed and held and pulled down, I think Jelani makes that catch.
Watch this. He gets his arm hit. Oh,
yeah, that football
didn't even hit the arm
as he released it. Yeah.
But still,
I don't know if I could put that on Sam Ehlinger. That was just a hell of a defensive play right there.
But I will sit there and say that.
And that's a strip sack, too, because that was an empty palm. So that won't come down as an interception. It'll come down as a strip sack.
But I will say, though, Sam, whenever he moved, he drifted to his left. He knew the guy was already there. I'm like, dude, you got to get rid of it right then. But he chose to hold on to it for another second and a half. And that's where I'm like, man, you just sat there and dodged this dude. You cannot sit there and give him time to recover and get his hand on the ball.
This is what we have gotten used to this year, and I hate saying this. This is what we've gotten used to this year as Colts fans. We get down into the red zone and then turn the damn ball over.
Yeah, sorry, I shot myself. That's not good. Shoot the foot. That's what I meant to do. But yeah, it's at least Sam's learning. These are learning moments for him. You know what I mean? Because he's not preseason and stuff's not going to give him any of this experience. And it's really good to find out because I don't think Sam will ever be, quote, the starter for this team. But is he going to be a solid backup or is he somebody that we're going to have to sit there and be like, nah, next year when his contract is up, we're done.
This is a good question by TE Shadow. He says, do you think that Sam steps forward? He avoids that by stepping up into the pocket. Now, here's the issue with Sam, and we've already discussed this. He's only 6'1", and that's with stilettos on. If he steps up into the pocket, that even creates more issues seeing the field, right?
I don't want to see Sam in stilettos. What are you doing, man? This show is not that kind of show, sir.
I'm just saying.
I know. Yeah, and to your point though, once you step up into the pocket, you're getting closer to those big, tall humans that are in front of you and stuff. So yeah. Stilettos. Oh.
All right, so the Colts, with another turnover in the red zone, looking to put points on the board, had a shot at cutting this to a 3-point lead and just messed it all up.
Well, I don't know. It depends. Rich seems to be pretty happy here. Thank you very much, and I don't think that's a typo.
No, I know. I don't. All right.
All right, defense, help us out.
Okay. All right, here we go. Bunch formation to the left, single setback, dump off, wide receiver screen, and what a play right there. The linebackers and safety, Julian Blackman, did not get fooled on that play, makes a tackle for a loss.
Was that? Oh, okay, different play.
Oh, yeah. Had he just thrown that check down, dude, that's a touchdown.
Yeah. It's definitely the first down for sure. Look at that. Oh, now it's a touchdown.
But he did have Paris Campbell wide open on the drag route.
Yeah.
All right. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, running back to the right, second down and 12. Takes the snap, hands the football off to the running back.
Come on, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Rodney McLeod makes the tackle, but not until after about a 9-yard or 10-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, it goes from 2nd and 12 to 3rd and 1 on a handoff. Come on, defense.
What's up, PMO 710? We're not going to discuss that right now. It's not the off season yet. I just want generalization. 3rd down and 1. That's going to be a handoff to the running back. He's going to plow forward and get the first down. He just kind of, burrows his way down to the low. Gets the first down. It's 1st and 10 now.
Buffalo's up 14-7 on the Patriots. Chicago's doing their part. They were losing their game earlier. Oh, wow. Bengals just putting it to the Ravens, 17-0. Wow.
I don't doubt it. Man in motion, under center, single setback at the 30. Needs to get to the 40 for a first down. It's 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls out after a 7-step drop. Looks, has every day in the world. Dumps it off to the tight end. Picks up 13 yards all the way to the 32-yard line.
To another tight end. Gosh. All right, guys. Come on. How many times can we keep counting on the defense to get turnovers or to force them into punting position? I mean,
we need our front four to get pressure.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah, Quiddy was the only one that had pressure there and wasn't enough to even really do much more than make Mills step up once or twice in the pocket.
Yep. And that is the end of the half. Or no, 2-minute warning before the half. I'm sorry, with the Houston Texans up 17-7.
Easy baby over here. Want to make sure everybody knows that the Texans defense, the Texans pass defense is the best in the league.
They also have the worst rushing defense, if I remember correctly, in the NFL.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't good. Wow. All right. You know, it's hard. It's hard to sit there and keep that energy level up. I can't imagine what these players, especially on the defensive side of things, how difficult it is for them to keep that energy level up and keep that hunger up. I mean,
yeah. They give up 168 yards rushing a game, the Houston Texans. The worst rushing defense in the NFL. And they're not the best passing defense.
I know, but he'd been putting it in there many times, so I thought throw it out there.
They're top 10. They give up 209, but the best is Philadelphia at 181.
They're no slouches, that's for sure.
Yeah. But they have absolutely the worst rushing defense in the league.
I wasn't sure if maybe he Easy Baby was talking like, you know, most passing yards or something. I wasn't sure if maybe that's where they were number one at or not.
Yep.
Either way, we're actually moving the ball when we're not throwing it to them. and then we're throwing it to them. So
good Lord, there's just been so much. There was a good pick, nice little saying in here earlier that I didn't get to be able to bring up, but I want to now. I'm trying to look for it though. Still looking for it. I apologize because it was way up here. I can't see it. Somebody said the Colts need to invest in steel-toed shoes. That way they can't shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, I think now they need to get some, like, Kevlar. And, you know, I mean, I think we would have even shot through the steel-toe plating by this point. Man. All right.
All right, shotgun. Single back formation, 2 receivers to the left, man in motion. First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. Dio chasing him down. He throws the football, throws it away. I don't think he caught that inbounds.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
They're saying he could play.
No, he wasn't inbounds.
See, you got one official saying one thing, the other one's like, nope.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he was out.
Make up your mind. I don't know
about that. I think that's a catch.
He's bobbling, but right there he's got it secured and he's dragging the feet.
That's a catch, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, if I'm Houston, I'm throwing the red flag.
Yeah, I think
they did.
Now it looks like they may just be changing on their own. Nope.
It's under review. It's under 2-minute warning.
That's right. I didn't.
That's a catch.
This has been a fast game, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's a hell of a catch.
Yeah, we get a heck of a throw on the run.
Yeah.
I mean, Mills has got himself some skills, guys. I mean, he's one of those guys I wouldn't mind seeing on a better rostered team. I wouldn't mind seeing what he looked like. But there again, you look at the timing when they got him and stuff and what that team was going through. It's just, with the whole, all the stuff that the Texans have gone through in the last couple of years. That kid is just, it's one of those situations where had he been drafted to almost any other team, I think he would have had a better opportunity to shine than what he is here.
So when you're looking at actual yardage per game given up in the past, Houston Texans, then it's Denver Broncos at 205, then the Indianapolis Colts at 204, Dallas at 203, Tampa Bay at 203, Cleveland at 196, Chargers at 196, Washington and Green Bay are at 195, New Orleans at 193, Jets at 192, and the Eagles, number 1, at 181. So the Colts actually have a better defense overall by far than Houston.
Oh yeah. Even with the drop off that we saw over the last couple of weeks, yeah. But I just seen the message multiple times, so I wanted to make sure to shout it out because
definitely.
David Kreutzer in here sitting there saying that looks like the Bears have packed it in, and does Baltimore just stink? Baltimore's missing Lamar still this week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Huntley is not having the effect that he had last year, which remember last year there wasn't a lot of film on him. So now this year they're much more familiar with what that Ravens team looks like. Plus, hey, Hollywood Brown to throw to, so Baltimore's a different team this year, that's for sure.
T Shadow, I would not trade Shaquille Leonard for anything. I'm just saying. Kenny Moore, I could see him on the trade block, but I would not trade Shaquille Leonard. He's too important to this defense. If Shaquille Leonard had been healthy this year, this defense would have been phenomenal.
I don't even want to think about that.
I know.
I did think about that the other day too. Whenever I was watching another podcast, I was like, "Yeah, that would have been awesome to see."
All right, here we go. Shotgun, 1st and 10, just right at the line for field goal at the 38-yard line. Takes the snap,
Get there,
it off to the running back, and what a play by DeForest Buckner.
Defoe's like, not today.
And if Defoe didn't do it, Rodney McLeod was right there as well for a massive tackle for loss. It was supposed to have been a running back screen. Went nowhere. Loss of like 3 on the play.
Defoe come in, watch this. He came in, he's like, oh, that was too easy. And then he went right to the offensive receiver. Who was it he threw it to? Okay.
Ooh, Basil, come on, man. That's actually a tough decision. That's actually, for me, that's something I'd have to sit and think about.
What was it?
Shaquille Leonard for Danny Dimes. Straight trade.
How much you paying Danny Dimes? That's another thing you would have to.
I think Danny Dimes is going to get at least 4 years, $30 million a year this offseason.
So you big savings. And then you could keep Bobby O. Oh, damn it. See, you had to go and do it, didn't
Shotgun, second. Oh, that was a 5-yard loss. 2nd down and 15.
Where's the pressure
snap,
now?
dumps it up. What a play right there by EJ Speed.
I'll tell you
Hits
right now.
him right at the line of scrimmage. Wow.
Our linebackers are playing tough. They're playing tough.
Absolutely.
Colts call another timeout, try to have some time going in, maybe get some points on the board and get a nice little double dip. Got to get him here, though. Got to get him off the field right
There's
here.
not a player in this draft worth giving up the farm for. There's not a player in this draft worth trading up for. No one, in my opinion.
3rd and 15. Come on, defense.
There's no guarantees in this draft. There's none. And that's the only ones that you trade up for in the first round to get. You don't give up a bunch of stuff for a 25% chance. You just don't. 3rd down and 15, defense looking to get off the field here.
But they only need about
empty
8.
Backfield.
They only need about 8 to get in the field goal position.
Colts showing blitz, and they send it. EJ Speed.
Yes,
it's a
that
tip
is the
ball.
ball.
EJ Speed with the tip on the delay blitz. It's 4th and 15. What a great job by EJ right there.
Linebackers, that was a great drive for the linebackers just as a whole right there. EJ and Bobby, great play. Look at this, though. This is massive.
EJ with that delayed. We sent 6. We sent 6. Boy, we did a good job there.
Thanks, Gus. We appreciate you, Gus.
4th down.
Been asking for it all year.
Comes the punt. We got a fair catch at the 12-yard line, and that's where Sam will start over.
Wasn't it inside the 10? I don't know. I may be wrong.
Yeah, I'm going by actual efficiency. I get that, passing touchdowns allowed. You can nitpick anything when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what was it that you said earlier? If you break it down into halves, you can manipulate numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. Where am I at here?
So
I'm looking for something.
A minute and a half left.
Oh.
How aggressive do you get here? Do you try to take a shot early just to see, or do you say no and try to pop off a run with with your Zach Moss or maybe even another swing route, from Deion?
Right now, the Colts have 70 yards rushing, and it's not even halftime yet.
There you go. What's their passing?
62.
Okay.
So the Colts have
Go ahead.
The Colts have 132 total yards. The Texans, who has one more drive, or actually, 2 more drives than the Colts, has 173 yards. Time of possession, pretty even so far, even with the Texans having 2 extra touches, 448 to 1335. And we have 3 turnovers. 3.
Wow. I like this. Laugh out loud to the Titans and congrats to the Jags.
No kidding. Wow. All right. We have 153 in here right now, 81 likes. Let's try to get to that 100 mark. Appreciate each and every one of you that are in here. Thank you so much. Please smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. And if you would like to watch the exact same stream that we are currently watching, you can check out the Colts Law Discord, which I'm dropping the link in the live chat right now as we speak. We are watching it in the live game reaction voice channel on Discord. You can go in there and check it out. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free. If you are not going to be part of the conversation, please mute your microphone so that there is less issues going on, because we have a lot of people in there right now. Colts shotgun, hands the football off. Deion, big old run for 14 yards to the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
The Colts are running the ball really well.
And by the way, guys, if there's 100 likes already, go ahead. It's okay to keep clicking. You don't have to stop at 100.
Shotgun. Another dump off Deion. He's got a little bit of room. He picks up 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and, looks like they're gonna call it 2nd down and 6.
All right, come on, guys. Let's pick the pace up.
Here's another thing that you got to think about with reserve currency. That is a correct assumption. Same look, takes the snap on 2nd and 5. He looks, he dumps it off again. Deion has the football, gets out of bounds to save time. 44 seconds left. It's 3rd down and 2.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
A lot of it looked like
this is why I like Deion, because he's got hands and he's got the quickness, right?
He's not the hammer whenever he's running the ball, but he's not a scat back either. But like you said, whenever he's out there running into the flats or doing these wheel routes and stuff, he's really, really effective.
3rd down and 2 at the 28-yard line. Need to get to the 30. Bunch formation to the left, running back to the left, takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks.
Let it go.
He's holding that ball forever. Gets the 1st down pass, though, out to Zach Moss for a gain of about 5. 38 seconds left in the half.
All right, come on now. Man, that offensive line gave him plenty of time on that particular play right there. Wow. And I mean, the pocket after that much time was still fairly clean.
All right. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left at the 33-yard line, and shotgun, takes a snap, steps back, 2-step drop this time, dumps it off to Paris Campbell for a quick 3-4-yard gain. We need to get a timeout here. Come on, time. Oh, no, we only have one timeout left.
Right.
Get 2nd down and 7. Get lined up and go. Get lined up. We got 22 seconds.
Take a shot.
Shotgun.
Take a shot.
Takes a snap, dumps it off again. The Moss, and he again is only getting to the 40. Now you got to use that timeout because there's only 12 seconds left.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have minded taking a shot there.
This has got to be a sideline pass. It's too far for a Hail Mary. You have to throw a sideline pass about 30 yards down, 20 or so yards downfield to have a shot for a field goal here.
I like this. Matt is really active in there, Matt Ryan, as far as the conversations.
But Sam, dude, he's not going to throw a 70-yard bomb. Okay, he's not.
No, his arm strength has increased, but it hasn't quadrupled. That's for sure.
I'm sorry, it'd be a 60-yard bomb. But you get 20, 30 yards down the sideline, that's field goal range. Shotgun, takes a snap, steps back. Here comes the pressure. Sam, is not getting rid of the football, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's the end of the half.
Whoa. See, you're trying to end the misery quicker than me. All right.
At least he got back to the line of scrimmage, I guess.
Yeah.
There was really nothing there for him. He had to scramble, and him just getting back to the line of scrimmage right there, was impressive in my opinion. Didn't give up a sack. The Gillian family, appreciate you with a subscription. Thank you so much, guys. Real quick, just want to say thank you so much for the couple subscriptions today. As you see, Carl Lennon, Herbert Kravitz, Sarah Small, they've also donated using the link in the description of this video right there at the top of the description. You're welcome if you want to support this channel in another way or just to show thanks. We appreciate that very, very, very much. Right now, though, however, it is halftime. The Texans are beating the Indianapolis Colts in Indy 17-7. The Indianapolis Colts have 3 turnovers, 2 on offense, 1 on special teams. That is, in my opinion, the big story right now for the Indianapolis Colts.
If you ask me, what's the big story? We got almost 150 of you guys in here, and that's awesome. Last game of the season on a unfortunate season and stuff. And the fact that you guys are out here hanging out with us, that's awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. It just shows you that no matter how bad things can get, Colts Nation still shows up when they need to. And it makes me excited to sit there and think about what that atmosphere is like there at the Dome, because, to be honest with you, there's probably some smattering of boos, or even a little more than smattering, but at least they're there, and the energy's, the Colts are giving them something to be energetic about, at least from time to time, especially on the defensive side of things.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I need to take a quick break.
Okay. I will tell you while he's gone taking a break, guys, I'm going to fumble through here and try to play a couple ads, get that through before they come back with the game. So bear with me for a minute.
All right. And I will be back shortly.
Yes, sir. And like Lawrence and I have been saying, we do the news break. Once I find it, there it is.
This video is sponsored by Newsbreak. Newsbreak is an app used over 1.5 billion times a month by people just like you to get local news via articles or videos by those who are focused on that specific area. People like myself. Just use the link in the description of this video to download it. Then search a city, state, or someone specific, like myself, Colts Law. Then make sure to follow them so you'll get all the news fresh as it comes out.
And also, guys, I know that Christmas is over, but I don't know about you guys. This morning I got up, get ready for church and everything. Went to church. It was cold, but it wasn't bad. But then when I came out of church, it was snowing. I wouldn't have minded having my hoodie with me today. So here's where you can get these.
Come check out the Colts Law merch shop. New items added every week. All sorts of items, from clothing to cups to cozies to backpacks, hats, just miscellaneous items that you can get around the house, even phone covers. Just check it out. Let me know. Send me a message. Hey, is there something that I'm missing? Go feel free to ask. Have a good one.
All right, so let's see what we got here in the chat. Lions, appreciate you being in here. James Boy says, I'm a Lions fan, but I bet Colts win today. Well, I hope. I'm sorry. I was going to say I hope, but I guess I don't know that I really do right now. So I'm sorry that was the choice that you made. I would not have bet, but I don't bet on my team either. So Basil's out on a food run. And Speed Maverick, I do not know the answer to that question. I will make sure to present that to him whenever you get here. There you go. Sometimes that's about the only way you can look at it, isn't it, Steve? Says it's tough being a Colts fan, but I'm a lifer, and I am too. I get it. You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot that this organization could do to lose my fandom, but I get it. You know what I mean? Some seasons are a little tougher than others, especially when, you know what I mean, we expected so much out of this team this year. So I get it. It is what it is, but man, I'm tired of saying it is what it is. Let's see here. Chuck Millsap is a Colts fan, but he's happy the Texans are doing what they want or what they need to here to give the Colts a chance to be in the most advantageous spot possible for the draft pick. Because, like I said, Chicago, I haven't seen that. Actually, it looks like they just showed, but I haven't seen it. But Chicago was losing, so they need to keep losing as far as the Colts are concerned. Let's see here. Saying this is, I know this is a sentiment for a lot of people. So Wayne English, if you're still in here, how much do you give up? And okay, say the Colts end up, we'll give them the 4th spot. How much do you give up in draft capital? And then who is it you're picking? You know what I mean? What is it you're thinking? Because I get a lot of people are wanting to trade up. And to me, I honestly feel like the Colts are going to find themselves in a decent enough spot to just go with whoever falls to them. Because you look at Seattle, we're not sure if Seattle's going to take a pick. They've got that Denver pick coming in off of trade. What else we got? What is it? The Bears. Yeah, the Bears, they're not in need of a quarterback. So now, the thing is I think you'll have to watch and see what, do the Texans take Bryce Young? If they don't, if they go to C.J. Stroud, does that automatically take that trade off for you guys? Just interested because, like I said, I know a lot of momentum from people about trading up and stuff, and I'm more of, as you guys know, not of that thinking, but I'm just curious where you're at. It says I think the Bears could get a 1st and a 4th round pick, maybe a 3rd to get to CJ.
Not at that high of the draft.
Well, in the parameters, what I set was we were in 4th, and they were Bears get the 1st pick. So yeah, I agree.
I would say the Colts would need to give up their 4th round pick or their 4th pick of the draft plus next year's first round pick at
And
minimum.
Oh, I think it would take more than that because
Yeah,
that following year, the first round pick loses some of its strength as far as bargaining
That's what I'm
goes.
saying. At minimum,
Yeah,
probably you probably have to throw a second and second or third, or a player, a good player in there to move up just from the fourth pick to the first.
Yeah, and I want to point out to I mean, I'm not. I mean, like for me, the first 1 and 2, just
That's
mental,
it.
huh? Oh
That
yeah,
right
absolutely,
there.
absolutely. Because all these quarterbacks have their strengths and weaknesses, but the first two for me is, I'm not a Bryce Young guy, but I get it. That's just because of how mentally plugged in and stuff he is. And I would say CJ Stroud's got the mental game. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he's got a strong enough arm, and in that mobility. And I was really pleased with what I saw in that Georgia game. Pardon me. About him answering some of those questions that, a lot of pundits have had about him once a play breaks down. How does he work, or how does he work off platform and stuff? And I do get that. But there again, I look at the next guys, like I said, Levis, and I look at Richardson, because I don't think any of these guys are going to come out and just be world beaters on that first season. I'm like, okay, how much of a gap can you close with a Levis who can really spin the ball and he's much bigger than a Bryce Young, but yet his decision making is the question mark. How much of that can that gap be closed in that same year that that you're going to have these other guys? So I'm curious, what you guys are thinking, because Richardson, he as far as the four out of the four, he's just a raw. But you look at that ceiling, and how much of a jump can he make in year 1 or year 2 in year 2 and year 3 of his contract and stuff? Because man, I'll tell you right now, he's so fast, and he's one of the bigger, more athletic, and both Levis and Richardson, they could really spin that rock. So yeah.
Here's the deal. I want to talk about this. I'm sorry. TTE Shadow says, if Ballard loves Stroud or Young, then I would do the trade. That's the thing. I do agree. If he is 100% sold on a player and wants to move up, then do it. But you got to be 100% sold that this is a game-changing 10-year top 10 quarterback in the NFL, right? And let's face it, we don't know if him and his scouting department is sold on either of these guys. We as fans may be, you, me, or, Dupree may be sold and, seen what he's done in college. But these are NFL scouts that are really good at doing their job, right? So they have to be 100% sold. Yeah. And to me personally, I'm not 100% sold. And I would not trade away our future chance at doing something else, at possibly getting another quarterback, to trade up for someone that I'm not 100% sold on, that could possibly be a bust. And then next thing you know, we're in a Jets situation or a Browns situation where we're just in shit mode for the next 10, 20 years.
Yeah, because not to mention, I mean, yes, we need to get that quarterback spot, but the thing is we need to surround that quarterback with good protection, with maybe in the year or two get a real dynamic wide receiver, to add to Paris Campbell, and Michael Pittman Jr. and Alec Pierce and stuff. Not to mention, then you look on the defensive side of things. We're gonna have questions with Stephon Gilmore after next year. After the end of next year, you're going to have what happens with Rodney McLeod this year, and then you factor in the coach. What type of coach do you bring in here? What is their offensive scheme, or the offensive coordinator? What type of offense are they going to run? These are also things that go into deciding, do you take quarterback A, B, C, or D? I'll be back in a few. Okay, Bob.
Not a problem. RR says, very, very common Texans. What the F is the Texans doing? This is a statement that the NFL does not tank. As fans, we may or may not want our teams to tank, but in the NFL, players, coaches, they do not tank. They may be a bad team and lose occasionally, but let's face it, these coaches and players are playing for their jobs, their contracts, whether they're with a team or not. They want to have job security. Rodney McLeod, and Gerard Powers. Rodney McLeod is my co-host. Gerard Powers is my co-host as well over on Believe in Colts. And they talk about, you do not do that. You do not stop, playing just because, they're not thinking, oh, we need to suck real bad so that we could get a quarterback in the draft for next year when you don't even know if you're going to be on that team next year, right? They're looking for job security. And the only way to do that is to play well. So that is what it is. Hey, shout out Carl Lennon. Appreciate you again, my guy. Dropping $10 into the YouTube super chat. Says, come on, guys. They give you not only play-by-play, but also current player and future analysis and player interviews. Show the boys some love. Send us a chat. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much. I actually do have a presser that I'll have tomorrow. I can't say with whom. But we will have that tomorrow that we will be posting out there. And then, of course, like I said, I have the Colts starting safety, Rodney McLeod, and Gerard Powers, former cornerback for the Colts, for Believe, that we will be talking about this game. And we'll probably get in a little bit about the offseason this Tuesday. So appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out. Man, this is a great situation here. It looks like we're getting ready to get the kickoff. As the Houston Texans are getting ready to kick off Dallas Flowers right now to start the second half, as the Colts are losing by 2 scores. And there's the kickoff. Flowers takes it about 4 yards deep, gets to the 10, 15, stutters at the 20, kicks it outside, and is tackled at the 17-yard line. He was unable to get away. Had he been able to get that corner, I think he would have had more rooms, but it is what it is. And that's where Sam Ehlinger will come in. This offense right now has 2 turnovers. The special teams has 1 turnover. Not awesome. Not awesome. Hey, Afro MVP just subscribed as well. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sam under center, 3 receivers to the left, running back. Paris in motion. That is a quick handoff to Paris. Campbell's got some room down the 30 to the 40, all the way to the 45-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds. And he jumps right back up and runs back. What a jet sweep by Paris Campbell. Get Paris Campbell the ball. This is nothing but a playmaker. He has been absolutely amazing every time he touches the football this season. He's just not been targeted. We need to get Paris Campbell the football more often. All right. Big play by Paris Campbell. Over 20 yards on that jet sweep. Under center. Campbell in motion. This time it's a toss sweep to Moss towards the left side. He's got some room. Lead blocker. Cuts it back upfield. Picks up 15 yards. And the Colts are just running it right down the throat of this Texans defense. The Colts have been able to move the ball on offense pretty damn well. It's just they're turning the football over in inopportune times. Come on. Let's not get a turnover. Let's actually do something with this drive, as we are already in Texans territory at the 42-yard line. Under center, bunch formation to the right, single setback. And I think we have a false start. We're at 13:37 right now in the third quarter, fundamental. Just had the false start. Looks like that was on Braden Smith. We're now 1st and 15. Well, look, the last 2 plays have been first downs anyhow. TE Shadow, dude. All right, shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the right, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right, steps up, throws deep downfield, and it's caught by Paris Campbell at the 15-yard line, and he's tackled down at the 8. Oh, my gosh, what a play. That was a rainbow from hell. Oh, my goodness. That should have been a touchdown had he led Paris Campbell, but he rainbowed the hell out of that ball. He rainbowed the hell out of that ball. Paris Campbell cuts up. Had he led him properly, that's a touchdown. Had he led Paris Campbell properly, that's a touchdown. Shotgun hands it off to the running back, and he's going to plow forward for a little bit extra there, 3 yards right there. It'll be second and goal at the 5-yard line. Indianapolis just driving the field. Wow. Do not turn the football over. You already got 2 interceptions, Sam. Shotgun running back to the right. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, steps, throws real fast back in the end zone to Michael Pittman Jr. And that's an incomplete pass out the back of the end zone. It's 3rd and goal at the 5. 100% pay Paris Campbell. Paris Campbell leads the team in catch percentage and is not only leads the team in separation, but is 6th in the NFL in separation, right? He's by far the best receiver that the Colts have had so far this year. He's just not had the targets. Bunch formation to the right, running back to the left, 3rd and goal at the 6. Takes the snap, steps back, looks, throws back in the end zone again. This time batted up. It's 4th and goal now at the 6. You got to kick a field goal here and take your points. Good Lord, man. Good hand right there by Petrie. And Chase McLaughlin, our special teams MVP, is coming up to make a 24-yard field goal attempt. Down the left hash mark. And the kick is up. And there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Encroachment. 5. That's half the distance to the goal. Ooh, we may go for it on this. It's not an automatic first down, but it's at the 3-yard line now rather than the 6. Do you still kick the field goal? Or do you go for it? They're going to go for the field goal. This is a chip shot, half the distance. And we have a timeout right here by the Indianapolis Colts. I think he's going to think about it. I think he might actually go for it. I mean, we're down 10 points, 11 minutes, 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's 4th and goal at the 3. No, 4th and 2 at the 3 or something like that. Either way, 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. They're at the 3. I would go for it. And they bring Sam Ehlinger back onto the field. This shows you the Colts are trying to win the game. I mean, these teams are trying to win the game. All right, here we go. We got spread formation, empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Takes a snap, steps back, 4-man rush, quick pass to the outside. That's Jelani Woods, incomplete pass. Right there at the goal line, incomplete. But we put our defense in a good situation here where we've got him pinned back at the 3. Jelani just missed it. Even so, that wasn't a touchdown. Jelani needed to be back a little bit further. Jelani wasn't in the right position, and also the throw was a little overthrown to Jelani. So it was just not good execution by either player. Jelani should have been further back into the end zone because even if he'd have caught it, it wasn't a touchdown, right? And Sam threw it just out of the fingertip reach of Jelani Woods. So, but either way, the Colts defense now are in a good spot where the Texans are at the 3-yard line with the football. So I'm okay with going forward on this. Easy, baby. I don't think that second one was even an interception. It was an empty palm. It should have been a fumble. They might look at that and adjust it as a forced fumble recovery. You missed multiple big plays by Paris Campbell and then a turnover on downs on the 3-yard line.
So I missed what we've been seeing all year then.
Yeah.
Gosh, darn it.
Paris Campbell with a 25-yard run. Paris Campbell with a 35-yard reception.
Jet sweep on the run.
Yep. And then a 35-yard reception that should have been a touchdown if he was led properly, but he had to come back for the football. So, and then we went for it. We were going to kick a field goal on 4th and goal at the 6, and then Saturday calls a timeout, puts Sam and the offense back out there because there was an encroachment call.
So
which
one.
half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah, so
that was
3.
that. Then it's 4th and goal at the 3 rather than the 6, and he went for it, and it was just bad execution by the quarterback and Jelani Woods.
Hey, at least he went to big. Okay, I'll tell you right now, that alone is something. You know what I mean? We've got all these big-bodied pass catchers. Use them. So, hey.
And I'm okay with going forward at the 3 because we pinned the Texans back.
And I mean, I didn't see the play call, but just the fact that the player that he chose to target, I'm outstanding.
Yeah. Under center, single setback, 2 receivers to the left. 1st and 10 at the 3. Takes a snap. That's going to be a handoff to the running back. He cuts it back outside.
Come on.
Makes a couple people miss and picks up about 7 yards on the run. It'll be 2nd down and 3 at the 10.
All right. Be nice to get this ball right back. Come on, bud. Do not let him get a first down this time.
2nd down and 4 at the 9-yard line. Under center, takes a snap, takes the handoff, throws. He's got
nobody.
There was definitely miscommunication there because the receiver thought he was cutting back for a back shoulder throw, and Mills was throwing downfield thinking, I got, green out in front of him.
Through to the part of the field that the guy was already gave up on.
Definitely miscommunication there.
Yep. Do you think this will be where the Colts will be next year? Do you think they'll start just pointing out the building blocks to be so?
3rd and 4 at the 9. Shotgun, running back to the right, takes a snap.
Get there, come on.
Dumps it off. They get the first down. Right in front of Okereke and Brandon Faison, but he was able to drive in and get 5 yards on the pass play and a first down.
That was Faison or Flowers?
It's 31.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was Faison with the tackle.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen Faison take a couple. I mean, you're going for why are you dropping past 5 yards? You know what I mean? They need 4, so why are you dropping past 5?
1st and 10, I formation, handoff to the running back. He's going to cut outside and lose 1.5 yards. Well, no, they're only going to say 0.5 yard. Zaire Franklin out here making tackles for losses look like an everyday thing.
I'll tell you what, though. It looked like to me Grover just destroyed the middle of that line, and I mean, they were undressing him. He was like double teamed and just totally plugged that gap and still, made the running back go out to the right there. That was, I like that, Grove. He wasn't going anywhere on that one. 2nd and 11.
2nd down and 11 right now. The Colts right now beating the Houston Texans on yards per play. That's going to high snap, handoff to the running back, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. 3rd down and, they're going to give him 1 yard. 3rd down and 10 upcoming.
All right. Come on, defense. I don't know, Speed Maverick. I mean, What is
Oh, Zaire's down and hurt. Oh no. Not another hurt player for the Indianapolis Colts, and we're already light at linebacker. We've got EJ Speed starting out there. That's not. We might end up having to play 3 safety in this game. Oh, we don't have Nick Cross.
Cross. Yep.
Crap. We are so thin on defense right now. It's not funny.
Let's just get, maybe he can get back in there. Hopefully this is a stinger or something. I mean, this is what I did not want to see today for either team. I just, you know what I mean? Damn.
Oh, man, I hate
like you said, shout out to Zaire. Didn't he need just a few tackles or something to set the record for
most tackles by
the franchise?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's got that. I mean, heck, they were
158 is what didn't the Colt hold on.
Dang, how do we forget that one? We're all hoping for some spark on offense, so we're all looking at MPJ and all that. But
hold on, I'm gonna check this out real quick that you're talking.
All right, yeah. What did Saturday do wrong? I don't understand. TTE says he was 2 away. I'm hoping that they're talking about Zaire there, and
yeah, because he had 160 combined tackles.
And is that counting today?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
walking into the day.
Okay, because I thought he needed 4, 2 or whatever. That's yeah.
TTE says he was too short before he got hurt.
Oh, is that before he got hurt? That's a guy that deserves any accolades he gets from this year. I mean, he really stepped up big for this organization with the Shaq going down, and not to mention, just needed that voice. Shaq, I mean, his play on the field, but also just his energy and stuff. That's a big miss for this organization. Man, wish we'd had all these guys healthy.
Now we're going to see JoJo Doman probably.
Yeah. And do you think they slide EJ Speed over and then bring JoJo in at the Sam?
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I know EJ's definitely a better run stopper than a coverage guy, but
all right.
Beggars can't be choosers, right?
He's getting his ankle taped up. He'll probably come back. Yeah. All right. Shotgun. Running back to the right. 3rd down and 10 at the 15. Need to get to the 25. Steps back. Colts get a little bit of pressure before he throws the football. Did he get out? Did he catch that?
Yep, incomplete.
Nope, incomplete pass.
Let's go. 4th and 10. Get the ball back. Come on.
It's the push right there.
Yeah.
Good
job, Brandon Faison. There you go, my guy.
Faison was able to push him out of bounds so that he couldn't get that other foot down.
Yes, sir. That was huge. D-Love asks us – here, I'll put it up real quick.
It depends upon where other people are winning.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. D-Love asks, if we lose where we draft, and it depends on the Chicago – or not the Chicago, the Cardinals game.
Takes it at the 38, gets to the 49. Not a great punt. Got a little bit of return. The Colts actually start their drive in Texans territory. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So it depends on the Cardinals game and the Broncos game. And the question about these games are, if you just look at it on paper, like, oh, that's not even. But the thing is the Chargers, they've got pretty much everything. There's not a whole lot to gain for them. So do they start people? And, there's just questions like that as far as how hard they're going to be playing or how many assets that they're going to be risking for these games.
Absolutely. 170 of you in here right now. We have 102 likes. Let's see if we can't get to 150. Yes, Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Here comes the handoff to Zach Moss. Spin. Oh, spins out, picks up about 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Do that
as the Colts continue to run the football hard. I mean, hard. Zach Moss, 8 carries, 64 yards. That's 8 yards a carry. Deion Jackson, 5 carries, 27 yards. That's 5.4 yards a carry. Paris Campbell, 1 carry, 26 yards.
How much was that a carry? Yes.
Jelani Woods in motion, under center, left wing formation, single setback. Paris Campbell in motion now, takes the handoff. There's a face mask. Get that flag out there. We seen a face mask there. Man, both of us thought there's a flag. Okay.
Hey, come on, guys. There's been a few missed, which I don't mind them keeping their launder in their pocket, but that one
was severely obvious.
All right, let's go. You know what I was hearing, though, in all those stats that you were saying? We need to give the ball to Paris Campbell more often. That's what I was hearing.
Well, because he's averaging over 20 yards a touch, right?
Well, I'm just mean for run plays. We just need to hand the ball. But
I mean, if Paris gets 26-yard average, shit, give him the ball 4 times on carries, we won the game.
Hey, JT, we got your yin with your yang, my guy.
Right. All right, stacked receivers to the left wing formation, single setback, under center at the 30 at 1st and 10, takes the snap. That's a toss sweep. This time it's Michael Pittman Jr. cuts it back, picks up about 4 before he's finally tackled. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming.
Michael's like, a handoff? He's in the huddle going, a handoff? Can't you just give me one of them little toss pitch things, make it a pass completion? Come on,
absolutely. Man. Josh, you're absolutely right. When I did a film room on Paris Campbell, he looks like a lithe person, but this dude can really block out there against corners and safeties.
And I take my hat off to guys like Zach Pascal and stuff who set that culture and these other young guys have really, Michael Pittman Jr., your best receiver right now, arguably on your roster. And he's
2nd down and 10, empty backfield. Yes! Sam touched the ball, dives forward, picks up 8 yards. And there's a flag probably. Looks like we got a holding call probably.
I don't know. Sam was pointing towards the secondary. Yes,
I told you we have a holding call.
Sam was right.
I told you we had a holding call.
Yes, sir. I understand. I'm not arguing, but the tone made me feel a difference. Good play though. Sam seen that, but he was just tucked it, and it was a rush. It was a rush up the middle for about a 9-yard gain. He was about a half yard to a yard short. But
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line, running back to the right, takes the ball, hands it off. He's only going to get 2 yards after the second effort. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 10.
Once again, Harris, he's having a good game, but I'll tell you now, I saw the same thing Zach Moss saw. I was like, oh, the right side, and then as soon as he got to the hole, there was Harris. So Harris came in and shut that down quick. Good play by him. And like you said, good little second effort because he got met at the line of scrimmage, but he ended up lunging for 2.
2nd down and 8 at the 15. Big formation, single setback under center. Michael Pittman Jr. in motion. We have a heavy left wing formation. Handoff. Moss driving forward.
Oh, yeah! Go!
And he's just plowing for touchdown!
All right!
God, that touchdown was all Zach Moss. All Zach Moss. This dude broke a tackle from 6 different freaking Texans. No one could bring him down. Give that man the freaking scepter. All right. I know that there is no scepter anymore, but that dude ran the hell out of that ball right there. Oh my goodness. Zach Moss, you deserve an extension for the Colts. That was a beautiful run. Beautiful run.
Well, let's not be giving him an extension just yet. He's still got another year. We
can still give him an extension, a 2-year extension on top of that deal. It don't have to be a monster extension.
All right. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of questions we got to sort out here. I'm happy about the play, but
he's played well all season.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm glad to see that he's changed your mind because I know early on you were sort of like, he's just a dude. Now he's like, no, he's a dude.
He's a dude. He is a dude. All right. When it comes to running, he is a bulldozer. Look at it. 1 broken tackle.
Yeah, that was broken back.
2
he just ran over
3 tackles. And then plowed through the 4th to get the touchdown.
That 4th with the broken tackle, it was a free ride. Hop on, I'll take you into the end zone.
Right? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Carlos. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. If you want to watch the same stream we're watching so you don't, you're more than welcome to use the Discord link that I'm dropping in the chat right now, because I appreciate that you're trying not to give spoilers, and this is a great way not to do so. All right. It's in the live game reaction chat. So thanks, one. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. 171 of you in here right now. Thank you so much. We got 110 likes. Let's see if we can't get to 150 before this game is over.
Who says this game don't matter? I mean, we all are getting to sit here and close out this final game of the season. And I know a lot of us are like, thank God, so let's go.
Moss and Taylor would be vicious.
Yeah, anybody in Taylor would be vicious. But yeah, Moss. And then you sit there and you keep with the Deion Jackson, who he can give you that pop if he needs to, but you definitely don't mind him going out and hitting some of those sideline routes and stuff. And yeah, I totally like where our running back,
I've liked our running back room for years.
Yeah, since Marlon Mack. Since we brought Marlon Mack, shout out, to Chris Ballard, one of his early moves that he made that I was just like, who? And then after he was like, oh, I like this. And we were so disappointed, because we never really got to see Marlon and JT, together clicking and stuff. So yeah, now we've got Marlon, or not Marlon, sorry, we got JT and Moss. So
absolutely. Thomas Forbes says, I haven't missed a Colts game since 1979.
Awesome.
I've missed some games, but I've been a fan since 84. So there you go.
And I don't know that I've missed any, to be honest with you. But I will, in my defense, when I was earlier working a lot more, there was a whole lot of DVR going on. I was that miserable guy walking. Walking around work. Yeah, I was that miserable guy walking around work going, I don't want to know. I'm going to go home and watch it. Yeah, I was that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's not that I, missed games. I mean, like missed it live because, again, I'd be at work or something like that. Or, not at home because my dad, when I was younger, obviously, sometimes we had to go out and do stuff,
Gregory Stevens, I'll tell you right now, you could take Texans out and put Colts in, and I think both sentences would be true. This ain't tanking. We're just not a real.
All right. McLaughlin puts that in the end zone.
Appreciate you being in here.
Man. I'll tell you what, I think that was a good trade by both the Colts and the Bills when we traded Hines for Moss. Hines went to a team that could utilize his abilities. And we obviously needed Moss with Jonathan Taylor having his injury problems this year, and he's playing really tough.
On the first half of that, though, but is Buffalo really? I mean, I still feel like that he could be utilized better. But yeah, at least he flashed big today with that kickoff return.
1st and 10 at the 25. Shotgun takes a snap, steps back, dumps it off to the running back Okereke, and face on. Makes the hit. He's going to pick up 2. What's up, Ricky Rodriguez? He says, go Colts. We need this number 1 pick. We're not getting the first pick. Oh, go Colts. He's a Texans fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at that avatar.
He wants the Colts to win so that they continue the first round pick. I appreciate you coming in here. Thank you so much for the $2. Zaire Franklin's back out there. That's great. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun, empty backfield as the running back rolls wide right. Takes a snap. It was a right wing formation. Quick pass over the side. Oh, my goodness. 40, 30, 25, 20, 24. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. And that was a tight end, guys.
I get ready to say, tell me if you've ever heard this next sentence before. The Colts let the tight end beat them.
That was the 5th round rookie, Tegan Quitoriano. And he took that bad boy the distance. It took Okereke and Rodney Thomas to bring him down after a monster game. Oh, my goodness. What a play right there. I formation at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Takes a snap, handoff to the running back, and he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. Tackled by DeForest Buckner. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming.
5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's keep them from getting any points and just Grind this thing out. I don't want Sam to have to throw as many passes. Well, yeah, I do, because I want Michael to get his. Before we leave today, I would like to get a glimpse at some stats to see how these guys fared for their,
Makes the tall sweep. He's going to take it anyhow, and that's going to be a sack by DeForest Buckner for a 1 yard loss. Even though Driscoll was trying to run the football, that was obvious. He still hit for a loss of 1, and he is the quarterback. So I would say that's a sack.
Yep.
For DeForest Buckner. It's 3rd down upcoming and 8.
Come on, guys.
At the 19-yard line, they are in the red zone. Shotgun running back to the right. 2 receivers stacked to the left. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks, quick pass over the side. Oh, wow, what a freaking placement of the football to Atkins. That was a beautiful placement pass right there by Sam Mills for a touchdown. He threw it to the opposite side that the defender was, and Atkins turned and caught that football.
Yeah, these guys are just getting behind us. Was that Rodney that got it behind on this one? Yeah.
So,
man, look at that double little hitch move, and safety's nowhere near to be there. Gosh, darn, too easy, too darn easy.
That was just damn good play by the offense there. Well, boy, they drove that field quick.
Oh, did he
miss the extra point? No, it went in.
That thing was it hit at an angle. It almost came in sideways because that thing was coming in high.
Hines has another kick return for a touchdown. Wow. Hey, Hines had almost 3 punt returns for touchdowns. He had 2 punt return touchdowns for the Colts against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the third one was so close. So close. So it's not the best game of Hines' life yet. It just depends upon what he does. If he gets a third one, it will be. But he's already had 2 returns for touchdowns with the Colts before.
It's not his birthday again, is it? Because wasn't that on his birthday when he did that for the Colts?
Right.
What is going on here? There it goes.
I mean, we're back down 10 again.
Yeah.
Game's a little bit different now. Offense is really picking it up. Check this out. The Indianapolis Colts have 276 offensive yards. The Texans have 260. We are actually leading in offensive yardage production. The Colts have 155 yards rushing in this game.
How many first downs? That's the thing. I really feel like they've been doing better at just moving the chains and getting first downs.
16 first downs for the Colts, 13 for the Texans.
See, that's why I'm telling you, 16. I don't know that you could take the last 2 games for the Colts and get 16 first downs.
We have 276 total yards, and there's still 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yep. We need to get points here. I don't care if it's a field goal or if it's a touchdown. We need to get points on this possession.
Absolutely.
Let's keep this thing interesting. Keep it interesting. But see, here again, you watch this game, and I know fan bases are like, tank, 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 you know what I mean? And,
but players and coaches don't tank.
It sure doesn't look like it. You know what I mean? Yes, it's not been the best level of play, but I mean, I mean,
but you could see they're out there giving it their all.
Yeah. You like I said, you see with the lack of players on both sides, they don't have Pierce. We don't have, we went through all that. But my point is not bad. And it's enjoyable football as long as we can score here. We got to get some points here, but it's an enjoyable game. So
there's already 530 yards between the two teams, and there's still 4 minutes left in the third quarter. This is actually a mini barn burner. It depends upon how the fourth quarter goes, right?
Yeah.
What was the over under? What was the score over under was? Do you know?
I'm looking now.
All right, here's the kickoff. Flowers takes it 3 yards deep. He gets to the 10, the 15, and he is blasted at the 15-yard line. Blasted. Had he made that, he waited too late to make the cut. Had he made the cut properly, Easy says 38 was the over-under.
30. Okay, I'm showing 37 and a hook, and then it was Colts were 3-point favorites.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that the Colts got this.
Yeah.
I think that this game is going to go on the over, since we're at 38 now.
Oh, you mean okay.
On the over. Yeah, okay. First and 10 at the 15-yard line, 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Handoff, Deion Jackson drives forward, picks up 7 yards. Second down and 3 at the 27-yard line. Or 22-yard line, my bad.
Okay, I want to bring this up real quick because it says Easy Baby says should have let Sam get some reps when Frank tried to. Okay, I will tell you right now, and this is not me trying to throw any shade at any. The Colts at that time were not playing the Texans defense. Mm-hmm. They weren't playing the Texan offense. I mean, I know what you're saying, but at time when you're still in the playoff, I'm not 100% on that.
Colts running the football, plowing hard right here. That was a tight formation. Look who was over there blocking. Nelson was clean on the left side of the field blocking. Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. You pick up 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 upcoming.
Let's go. Get this. All right.
Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being in here. 170 some of you in here. 117 likes. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
3rd down and 1. Need to get to the 30 or 26-yard line. Shotgun running back to the left. Takes that quick dump off Harris Campbell, and he's going to drop.
Okay.
Paris is just sitting there like, what the hell just happened here?
He's like, that gummit.
That's a loss of yardage right there.
Yeah. Lost what, about 2?
Yeah, we're going to have to punt the football. That was just a really good play right there by the defense. Thomas coming in and making a play, not being fooled. Here, and we're going to punt the ball deep in our own territory. It's our first 3 and out, I think, of the game.
Oh.
Fair catch all the way back at the freaking 19-yard line. What a punt.
Man, he's got to be one of – I mean, I like what he saved us in the tough situation, but he is one of the most sporadic.
60 yards in here.
I know. He's one of the most sporadic punters, though. It's like last week he shanked a couple. This week he's just bombed a couple. Now, granted, his coverage wasn't very good on the first one, but that one, I mean, that was – you can't ask for more. I mean, that's outstanding. So,
yeah.
I bet one of them banners got in his way probably would have been 70.
That was 60 yards in air. But I do agree with Rich here. I can't wait for Rigo to get back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're not going to get those.
He was more consistent.
Yeah, you're not going to get those big boomers, but he is going to break your heart with where he places the thing.
Offset I formation, takes a snap, takes the handoff. He's looking to pass.
Get him!
We got a blitz, and he is hit. Is that an interception? I think EJ. Oh, they're going to. Oh, my goodness! I thought.
I agree with you, my guy. You see the fan going, "Woo!" I agree with you, man.
Yeah,
I wanted that one.
Oh, I thought EJ had a pick 6. That was a great delay blitz, though, right there.
Yes,
oh
sir.
My goodness, it wasn't a delay blitz. That was DeForest Buckner getting up free.
Yeah. But it still came late, though, to your point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it popped loose, Defoe was just like, I'm coming. And yeah, that was
second down and 10, I formation, 2 receivers to the right at the 19-yard line. They're going to hand the football off to the running back, and he's going to get a whole 1.5 yards as he is met by everybody and their mother.
Can you imagine Davis Mills is sitting there, he's like drop back, and he's like, oh, my guy's got all this. And then all of a sudden, boom. 99 coming at you with the big old long arms. It's like this went from a good play to a bad day real quick with Defoe coming in his face like that. I love the pressure the Colts have gotten all year from those 2 guys.
All right,
Defoe and Grover. Come on.
Do not say anything. Rodney McLeod said that they are absolutely 100%. He needs an interception here in this game because he hasn't had what he's needed. Here's the shotgun. There's the throw, and there's the interception by Rodney McLeod. And
pick six.
Oh, my God.
Yes, baby.
McLeod.
All right, that's awesome.
Just got a pick 6. Oh, yeah. My co-host just got, you got to believe in Rodney McLeod. He got himself a pick 6. My boy, he's been saying, I ain't been getting the interceptions this year. He got one there. He read that play from the get-go and took it to the house. Watch this. He said, you burnt me last time, Atkins. You ain't burn. I'm going to burn you this time. And he took that bad boy all the way to the house.
Nice little stretch there at the end. Look at that. There you go. There you go, sir. Now,
wait a minute. Hold on.
I want to make clear. Gerard Powers still thinks he owes 2 more because Gerard Powers was saying
Gerard
3.
said you need 3 minimum this game. Yeah, he put the bar high. Wait a minute. Hold on. Timeout. Before the play was snapped, did I say Rodney McLeod needs a pick?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Rewind the tape.
I'm pretty sure before the play was even snapped, I said Rodney McLeod needed an interception.
I'm glad he got
Holy
it.
shit.
Oh, I know what I forgot.
Wow. What a play. We have got amazing safety room.
I really would like to bring that young sir back for another year or two. I mean, just what he could mean for Cross and for Blackman. And I mean, man, quick loss. Say the Colts need the Super Bowl.
Oh, did the chat call the pick before I said it? I didn't notice. I wasn't paying it. I was paying it. I was calling the play, watching the play on the field and calling the play. So, I wasn't looking at the chat at the time. But, wow, that's awesome. Here comes the kickoff. That goes out the back of the end zone.
All right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
52 seconds left in the third. Defense is back on the field. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Come on, guys.
Hell yeah. Congratulations, Rodney McLeod, on a monster interception.
Yes, sir.
Monster.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's do it again, D.
All right, here we go. Under center, single setback, split receivers. Takes the ball, hands the football off to the running back. Defense, nice little trip right there by Julian Blackman. He only gets 2 yards on the carry because of that. We're only down 3. Defense needs to step it up. Offense has been moving the ball really well. Guys, smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tag that notification bell. We got 121 likes so far. 180 of you in here. Let's see if we can't get this to 150.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Awesome way to finish off the season. You know what? No, I don't want to put that vibe out there yet.
Maybe I should call a play different. Okay. I formation, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. Dio with the pressure makes the quarterback throw that damn ball away. Dio up in there.
EJ's like, what do you mean I'm not a coverage backer? He was in good coverage there. He was in good position there. I mean, that would have taken – I don't even know if there was a way to make that a completion, to be honest with you.
Wow. I am so happy for that play right there because, Dio forced that away. 3rd down and 8. Let's get off the field, guys. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Let's allow our team to open the 4th quarter up with a lead. That would be awesome.
Oh, wow.
Shotgun, running back to the left, takes a snap back. DeForest Buckner gets in low, makes it.
Interception. Never Rodney.
Another one. This time it's Rodney Thomas. He's like, I can do this too. And the Colts get another interception.
Man, I'll tell you right now.
Goodness.
I'll tell you right now another thing, and I'm not trying to talk you guys out of watching. You got to check out the episode of Colts Law. But Rodney McLeod was talking about how he really is, taking a liking to Rodney Thomas and how these guys have really hit it off and just constantly been on each other's ear and stuff. This is awesome. This is awesome to see these guys starting to shine. not starting to, but shining today, like this because they've been playing solid all year. Let's go.
Again, like I said, the Colts, the players, the coaches, no player or coach in the NFL plays to lose a game ever, for any reason. Okay. And you can see right now the Colts fighting back hard. That was a hell of a interception, by the way. Not just by that was a great read, first off, by Rodney McLeod on his interception. He was fooled once by Atkins. He was not fooled that second time and jumped the route. That one, the catch by Rodney Thomas was beautiful. It reminded me of remember when Malik Hooker jumped up in the air and one-handed snagged one in the back of the end zone? It was very similar to that in that aspect, only he got two hands on it. The way he dove through the air and flew through the air like Superman, that was absolutely beautiful.
This is awesome. All right. Yes, it is good to see the DB. Remember that DB room we were talking about that was so depleted going into this game?
Right.
Good job
and
on
they're
you,
really
fellas.
doing it.
They're doing Brandon Faison, I know he's a very polarizing person for this team, but he's played some solid football over the last few weeks. So
absolutely. Lawrence Hayward, what's up, guys? Now, like I said earlier, there's a reason why no player, no coach in the entire NFL plays to lose, because we look at the draft because we're not on the team. These guys are playing for their money. Why would they want to lose a game on purpose when they might not even be on the team next year, right? They might not even be here. They're playing for their cash. So no player or coach plays to lose a game ever.
I'm just happy it's a fun, competitive, enjoyable game to watch. I'll tell you right now, whatever happens, and I don't think you're ruining the draft. I get it, better straight. We all understand it, but still, I don't think that you're ruining the draft. It's just going to make things a little bit more difficult.
The Colts now have the football, I think.
What's that? Yeah, Rodney Thomas just got the interception.
Yeah. Down 3 at the 41-yard line, under center, handoff to the running back. Moss with another broken tackle and power forward for 10 yards into Texans territory. Zach Moss has been a beast today. Zach Moss has been an absolute.
This is cool. I didn't even think about that. High school buddy of his, DeMar Hamlin. Hell yeah.
That was a good
sorry, guys. You know how the NFL, across the NFL, the threes were outlined on the 30-yard line and stuff. And he just, if you couldn't see it, he was setting the ball there by the three. That's awesome. Damn.
All right.
There you go.
12 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown so far for Zach Moss. That's got to be the most yardage rushing Zach Moss has had in his career.
Well, he's getting used a lot more than he would as
12 carries. He's got 12 carries. That's it.
That was 4 games worth at Buffalo.
I know. 12 carries, 95 yards. Dude's got 8 yards of freaking carry. Buffalo, why weren't you using him? This dude's a monster. All right, first and 10 at the 48. Shotgun, stacked receivers, Paris in motion. That's another. Oh, it's a double reverse, and Pittman drops the football.
He didn't lose it.
Pittman dropped the football.
I hate
that. Was a good pitch by Paris.
I hate that.
It was a freaking double reverse, and that was a little high, but still he should have been able to catch that.
I don't.
6-yard loss.
I don't like the play call. We saw that last night when we're
beating them, punching them in the face. Right? When we punch them in the face, direct on, we're doing well.
There you go.
Oh, there's a free
that was
unimpeded to the quarterback. They're saying it's a false start.
Well, of course they are. That's what every defensive player does. Jerry Hughes. You know what? He's been a menace, but he hasn't been a game. And I mean, he really
He
has
hasn't
not
done a whole lot in this game. Yeah. All right, 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Out of shotgun, 2nd down and 11 at the 49-yard line. Takes a snap, steps back, get rid of the football. Go. Oh, he's going for a big money. Got it. And that first completion to Alec Pierce for 15 yards and a first down.
There you go.
Hey, I want a quick shout out, Nyheim Hines. Congratulations on the 2nd game in your career with multiple returns for touchdowns. Back with the Colts, you've had 2 punt returns for good Lord, he was so open.
Yes, he was. That defender was like, you are not getting over the top of me. Not any way, shape, or form.
He's had 2 punt returns for touchdowns for the Colts. He's got 2 kick return touchdowns for the Bills this game. That was very nice for him. Here comes Mo Alley-Cox in motion. 3 receivers to the right, stacked to the right, takes the snap, fakes the pitch. Oh, that was a beautiful fake.
Thank you, Michael.
Michael Pittman Jr. driving all the way to the 8-yard line after the beautiful play. That was beautifully executed right there by the Indianapolis Colts.
And I mean, I don't even look. I give these guys crap for not setting edge and stuff. That fake was just nasty. I mean,
my goodness.
Sam came out and he was just like, "There's nobody out of here."
He could have ran that ball for the first down easy.
No, he made a good choice to MPJ.
Yes, he did. Sure. Yes, he did. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Single setback. Jelani Woods in motion. Big formation. Only 1 wide receiver on the field. Takes a snap. That's a handoff. Moss looking. Drives up forward. He gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's met by like 3 Texans. They're tired of getting hit by Zach Moss.
And Grenard blew that play up. I mean, he just blew up the middle of that play and made him redirect. Moss have to redirect. That was, come on. Let's get Michael another touchdown along with another catch. Because I think he's 1 catch away now, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Here we go. 2nd and goal at the 8. Single setback. Michael Pittman Jr. in motion. Right wing formation. Takes a snap. That's another handoff. Moss sees some daylight. Plows forward all the way to the 4-yard line at 2nd and goal at the 4. Or 3rd and goal at the 4.
Man.
At this point, you kick a field goal if you don't get it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
You tie this damn ball game. The way our defense is playing right now, you tie this ball game up. There's plenty of time in the 4th quarter. Now, obviously, go get it. Go get this touchdown here. But
you know what?
If you don't, kick the field goal.
We can't hear what's going on, but, man, that's one of those runs where, if you could hear it, it'd be like, and maybe even a scream or something.
Stack receivers to the right, shotgun running back to the left. 3rd and goal, 10.5 minutes left in the game. Steps back, throws back. Oh, wide open is Mo Alley-Cox. He got that foot down. He got the foot down. That's a touchdown. That was beautiful body control right there to Mo Alley-Cox. Mo Alley-Cox had 2 feet up. He goes up, catches the football. His body control to get that 2nd foot down was absolutely gorgeous. Watch this. I watched his feet as he goes down. Watch.
I've seen that one.
He stamped that foot down. Stamp that foot down.
And you talk about body control. That's a lot of body to try to control, too, up in the air like
Look,
that.
He just stamps that foot right down, top that toe. Absolutely beautiful right there by Mo. And full control all the way through. Great touchdown pass. Here comes the extra point. And the Colts are up 28-24. What a comeback. They were down 10 to open the game.
All right.
Let me tell you a little something. All 215 of you in here. Appreciate you, by the way. Straight up. Appreciate you. Sam now, 17-24, 172 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. One of them I don't think should be a pick. I think one should be a fumble recovery, even though it was in the air. Zach Moss, 14 carries, 99 yards.
Oh, that's done.
99 yards. Let's talk about the Colts having the most offensive yardage they've had in the last, I think, 6 games. 337 yards so far. the Colts have.
I'll tell you what, for all the suffering and everything that we put up with, you know what I mean, to see just this type of game, the defense has not been its normal, you know, but understandably so. When you look at all the players that are playing today. But I'll tell you right now, this offense, like you said, to sit there and see this ball, and it's not just one guy. Sam's rolling out of the pocket. He's giving me that whole Harbaugh heart palpitations because I feel like he holds it too long sometimes. And man, I'll tell you right now, it's been exciting to watch. You know, whatever happens, I get it. You know, people are going to be mad or people are going to be happy, whatever. But you know, just the fact that this game wasn't last week or the week before, or you know what I mean, or when it wasn't one of those where what was it, 33, we had two games where 33 was the number that mattered.
100% right. If it wasn't for the 3 turnovers the Colts had, the fumble on the return and the 2 interceptions in the red zone, by the way, you know, this is a blowout game. The Colts would have so many points. The Colts would have 40 points right now.
But does that surprise us? Because let's be honest, that sentence can also fit to a lot of these games the Colts have had this year where, you know, I mean, especially early on with Matt Ryan before he started getting the yips or the, you know, seeing ghosts or whatever it was, you know, I mean, it was like, dude, if you just, you know, not turn the ball over. And it wasn't always Matt Ryan. It was JT. His fumbles had showed up to be a problem this year. So, yeah, that's a Colts blanket statement for the season. It seems like not all the games, but
what's up, P. Draggy? Appreciate you being in here again. Parks calls a bad game from the booth. Glad to see these on the field. I think it's making a difference. He has played. I think he's called a pretty decent, other than a couple trick plays, which I don't like because
he was on the field last week too, though. Don't forget. So you know, I get you though, and Sam. Like I think for me, I'm not going to sit there. I mean, congrats to Parks Frazier, but Sam, I feel like is the X factor in the difference from last week to this week. Sam with a week of practice too. You know, I mean, it wasn't like he was the backup and just came in.
Daniel Miller, I'm watching you guys through my Xbox, but typing through my phone. That's awesome, guy. That's awesome.
And appreciate you being in here. And it moved right as I went to do it.
Jesse?
Yeah, appreciate you being here, Jesse. You're welcome to.
Here's the return right here to about the 23-yard line. Royce Freeman, 2nd down and 7 on that 3-yard carry.
Steve, there you go. You know, let's just look at find the bright side to it, right? And let's be honest, it's still the Colts. This game is far from over. There's going out with a dub for the players and locker room and everything is just a much better situation. At the 28-yard line, shotgun running back to the left, stacked to the right is the receivers. Takes a snap, steps back, looks, pump fakes, throws over the middle. All right,
good coverage right there by Zaire Franklin to force that incomplete pass. 3rd down and 7 upcoming. Colts defense is really playing hard right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. Last 2 possessions for the Texans. 3
time
plays.
Of possession, less than a minute each.
They both look almost identical because it's 3 plays, 2 yards, and an interception. One of them was for time of possession of 54 seconds. The other one was for 52. So it's like, carbon cut paste. There you go.
Right.
So that means we're going to intercept this right here, right?
All right, shotgun. Bunch receivers to the right, left, running back to the right. Takes a snap. Colts sending a delayed blitz. Here comes EJ Sweet down the sideline. Got a hand up.
There you go. There you go.
Blackman makes the tackle before the 1st down marker. It'll be 4th and 2 upcoming.
There you go.
Great play. Blackman and McLeod making a celebration there. Guys, you're not going to want to miss this week's Believe in Colts as myself, Gerard Powers, and the man for the Colts who has the pick 6, Rodney McLeod. We will have a hell of a show this week. I'll tell you that much. What's up, Jack Crumbless? Glad you can make it win with us.
Shout out, Joe.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel. That way you do not miss when Believe comes out because we may do it live.
Come on.
Coochie takes the kick.
Oh, get the
fumbles the football and it's picked up out to the, that was okay.
That's twice that he's done that this year now, where Cootie fumbles it and then the guy right next to him picks it up. Wasn't it Dallas Flowers that did it the last time? Right through his arm.
That went right through his arm.
Yeah, it did. I don't even know who this is. I can't even see.
39.
Yeah.
All
the changes around. It's
that's Daryl Baker, undrafted free agent, left cornerback.
Okay. Like I said, don't know who he is. Sorry, guys. But that's where we're at now. You know what I mean? We're this practice squad, Chris Ballard has really been working this practice squad a ton these last 3 or 4 weeks.
I think, is Pittman on 100 yet? I think he needs one more reception.
I believe so, yes. And I did want to sit there and say, guys, if you wouldn't mind, Lawrence, putting the link in for the Discord. If you guys want to hang out and watch the end of the game with us, so please, no spoilers. We love all these. We got 210 of you guys in here. Appreciate it. If you don't want to be part of the conversation, all we ask is please mute your mic, and just enjoy the game with us, okay? If you do want to be part of the conversation, outstanding. But shout out to Joe Mama or the Beast in Discord now, big Steelers fan, and they're having a good day over there for them. So congratulations to him, and thank you again, Brandon and Joe, for getting these streams and keeping us up and making this all possible. We appreciate you guys. Let's go. Let's finish this game strong.
Like I said, this is a game, a lot of people are upset that they're winning this game, and it's a fact. No player or coach plays to lose because their pocketbook is on the line. You got to – Rodney McLeod said it last week, you go out there and you're playing for yourself, right? You're playing for your job. Film doesn't lie. If you let up in a game, it'll show on film, and no team is going to want to pick up a free agent when they're, not playing well. No team is going to want to re-sign someone because they're giving up because, the end of the year draft pick. They're not here for draft picks. As fans, we want draft picks. For them, they're out there playing for their pocketbook.
Yeah, and to this statement, it says, let's just AP's Aquatic says, let's just let the Texans have we were not going to get in front of the Texans anyhow without trading. You know what I mean? The Texans were always going to be having first shot at the quarterback. You know what I mean? So now we just need the Texans not to want what we want. And that's the thing.
Absolutely. Hold on just one moment. I got to mute myself for just a second. If you could hold on for just a second.
All right. Yeah. And let's not forget, guys. I mean, I love this Colts team, but this is the same team that's also choked off a 33-point lead. Okay. So there's still plenty of time. Let's just keep this ball moving. Let's keep the positive train going. And like I said, 8 minutes, 57 seconds. There's a lot of time left in this game. So let's finish this off strong. Let's have some more fun. So we're at the 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff up the middle for about a gain of 2, looks like. Yeah, from Zach Moss. So now we're going to have 2nd and 8.
I have to take my son to work. I'll be right back.
All righty, but be safe.
Yep.
Let's see. Petrie for the Texans, they say he's being evaluated for a concussion. So, no, I know what you're saying, AP. I just wanted to point out that the Texans were always going to be ahead of us. All right, we got 2 to the left, 1 to the right, single back. Sam drops. Oh, he found Alec Pierce, was it? Yeah, found Alec Pierce across the middle. Man, it looked like he was about to pull the trigger right before that, and he thought better of it and still made a good sound. Looks like he got enough for the first down. All right, let's go. Man, there's a Buffalo, New England's got 28-23. Man, there's a lot of good close games today. What an NFL season we've had. All right, here we go. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, single back to the right at the 38-yard line. Oh, wide open on the right side for about a gain of 4 yards. So we're going to be having about 2nd down and 6. Man, that right side just caved in, and there was all the time in the world. Looks like the Vikings 26-13 over the Bears. So right now the Bears are poised to help themselves with their draft pick. Talking about Zach Moss now. John. How about them Colts? Absolutely. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Hand off to Zach Moss, off to the right. be about a yard and a half, 2 yards short of the first down. So it'd be 3rd down and 2. Just keep driving and grinding moving these chains. This is what we've been wanting all year long. All year long. The line's making some holes. I mean, it's not a flawless game, but compared to what we've had most of the year, I'll take it. I would have taken this all year long. All right, where are we at here? 3rd and 2. Got 2 to the left, single back to the right, tight end to the right, handoff, just straight up the gut. Just keep pounding it up. Gets the first down and then a couple extra on top of that. Looks like you're about to the 49 or 50. Moss is like, I need a break. So he's stepping off the field for a minute. So 6-minute mark on the clock, 4th quarter. Colts up 28-24. Come on. Guys, please forgive me. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to the chat for a minute. Just trying to. Sam's back in shotgun. We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back to the right. Michael Pittman in motion. Fakes, handoff. Ehlinger swings out, rolls out to the left, hits Deion Jackson for a gain of 11. Move the chains again, first down, and let's keep them moving. Let's go. Gets out of bounds at the what was that? I have to wait and see again. But he got the first down. Absolutely. This is good, steady offense right here. Good, steady offense. I mean, and it almost looks easy. You know what I mean? Right now, this offense is just clicking that way. That's what I mean. It's not that hectic, crazy, scared football. This is just they look like a professional team with an offense that can do something, and that's a sight for sore eyes. I'll tell you what. 5 seconds. They're really milking the clock. Handoff. Oh, let's go. Okay, Deion Jackson got the ball. He got first contacted about 3.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He ended up getting it to where it was about a loss of 1, maybe. Yeah, 2nd and 11. That was going nowhere fast. I mean, by the time he got to where it was only a 1-yard loss, he was being hit by the 3rd tackler. That was yeah. Not what you're looking for. Oh, okay. Braden Smith's down on the ground, but he's sitting up, so they're looking at his leg. I can't really. Man. Really? Come on. Looks like they're looking at his left ankle, the best I can tell. That's absolutely right. Oh, I don't know. I hope not. Isn't Dennis Kelly still? Oh, wow. He looks like he's walking on fairly. I mean, he has that type of cadence to his, or that type of gait to his walk. So that's just, looks worse than it is. Oh, got leg whipped over the ankle. I hate whenever you just can't, at least he wasn't engaged. If he had been fully engaged, that would have been a lot more painful. All right, so we're at 2nd and 11. Colts have the ball at the Texans' 41-yard line. Empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Ehlinger shotgun, waiting, lets it rip. Paris Campbell, but that was really well covered. Paris almost turned into a defender on that one, but Sam threw it just enough out of the way, so not bad. He couldn't hold it much longer. Harris did not get separation on that one. That was well defended. All right, guys, let's go. 3rd and 11. Let's keep this thing moving. Right now, a field goal wouldn't be bad. Oh, wow. They got the wave going on at Lucas Oil, so that's always fun. This is what happens whenever you've got 2 of the bottom 5 teams in the NFL playing. 28-24 game and everybody's doing the wave. I love it. Here we go. Ehlinger drops back. Oh, steps up in the pocket. Oh, my God. All right. Man. Ehlinger ends up stepping up in the pocket, veering a little to the right, and ends up getting about a gain of 5, it looks like. It's 4th and 6, right in the middle of the field, so shouldn't be too tough for Chase. Under 4 minutes left in the game. P-Draggy halfway there. Come on. I feel like I could almost hear Colts fans asking for a miss here, but nope, he puts it right down the pipe. Now it's 31-24. Colts stretch their lead out to one of the more confident leads that they've had of the interim head coach Jeff Saturday's era. So there you go. $31 points. I'll tell you what, Gerard Powers sat there, and I think he was saying 35, and I heard him say that, and I first thought I had was, man, if that happens, the defense has got to be scoring. And I'll tell you right now, the defense is scoring. Rodney got his, but this offense is really under Sam and stuff. It's just really it's been enjoyable to watch. It's not been, an elite offense by any means, but it's definitely been enjoyable to watch. And I got to say, shout out to all the Colts team. They're really, tank, no tank, whatever you want. These guys are out there still giving it everything they got. Wow. Atlanta blew the doors off of Tampa, 30-17. All right. Let's see here. So I'm about to kick it off here. He's bringing it out at about 2 yards deep in the end zone. Yes, just a wave of humanity at about the 18-yard line. That was, I forget his name. McGrone, yeah. That was, he was the leader of this, but watch this. There's just a wave of humanity he runs into.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Yeah, well done. Well done, special teams. Outside of, the first big boom that Hawk put out and they messed up, I take that back because Flyers fumbled.
All right. First and 10 at the 17-yard line under center, big formation, single setback, fix the handoff. Oh, under pressure. Boy, DeForest Buckner was there in a hurry. What'd I miss?
Colts got the ball and drove it straight down the field, just moss all day, every day. Sam had a couple decent plays, but yeah, this offensive line and this offense as a whole is just really just methodically grinding this clock down on them. Yeah, probably some of the smoothest football we've seen maybe all year. I forgot. It seems like there's no good in my memory bank.
Michael Pittman Jr. got a catch for a touchdown.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, good broken tackle by Atkins again. But it'll be 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Why is Stewart making the tackle 10 yards down the field? Why
he plays with hustle.
I guess. Wow. So Pittman's got 3 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown. So that puts him at the 100 mark at least.
Yeah, but he had that before you left. Come on.
And they got the first down as they run the ball, power it. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Indy up by a touchdown. Shotgun.
Come on.
2 receivers to the right. Running back to the left. Takes a snap at the 28-yard line. Looks, throws, passes. Colts are playing. No one touched him. There we go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Colts are playing so soft zone. Why are we playing soft zone? Don't let them just drive down the field if you want to win.
Yeah, wow. Did you kind of answer your question there?
All right. Stacked receivers to the left. Wide receiver.
Defoe.
It's forced out of pound. Yeah, Defoe is just playing his mind out. He doesn't have the stat line, but boy, does he have the pressures.
Defoe is he hollering at the officials there? Because he's like, come on.
I'm getting held here, bro.
There you go, young sir. Zaire Franklin, 164 tackles this season. He did it. Good job. Wow, what a season. That's what I tell you right now. This Colts defense, especially those linebackers, man, Eberflus was really strong with the backers, but Gus Bradley seemed to take it to that next level with these cats. I like it.
All right, here we go. Under center, right wing formation, single setback. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the he's hit as he throws the football, buddy. Makes the completion for a 12-yard gain and a first down.
All right. Julian Blackman made a good tackle.
The Colts have blitzed a few times this game.
A lot. A lot this game compared to what we've saw. Because I remember thinking last week, did they blitz at all? You said they did, but I didn't. I couldn't.
Not a lot because it was a scrambling quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And this game, they've sent a blitz a few times that I've noticed. More so than what you normally see a Gus Bradley defense do.
All right, come on, guys.
230 of you in here. Appreciate each and every one of you. We got
Texas got a score here, so we can have ourselves a good, exciting finish to this thing.
Got 134 likes in here. I'd appreciate it if we could hit at 150. We only need 16 more. So if you have not hit that like button, please smash that like button. It would help immensely. Don't forget, we have a Patreon that you can join. The link is in the description. It's only $5 a month, and you get a lot of stuff, including our Patreon weekly, where we all join in. You can join in via watching it on YouTube, but it's closed. Only Patreon members can join. Or you can come in like we are, live on camera and hang out and talk with us for a couple hours every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, as a Patreon member, you get the early access to Believe in Colts with myself, Gerard Powers, and Colts starting safety Rodney McLeod, which, of course, is going to be a big one this week because Rodney McLeod has that pick 6, right? So...
All right.
And don't forget, if you want to go ahead and help support this channel, besides just hitting the like button, you're welcome to use the link in the description of the video right down here. You also see it scrolling across the bottom there. Donation Streamlabs, just like a super chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. Speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and share what that looks like right now. We got Ricky Rodriguez. We got a couple subscribers, Carl Lennon, all these guys in here. Appreciate each and every one of you.
I can answer this for you, but since he's hit back, I'll let you. There you go, Law.
No, I don't want to die.
Just a whole bunch of no.
No, I'm tired. I don't want. Could you imagine? I mean, it's worse than losing. Or no, it's not worse than losing at this point. I would rather tie with the worst team in the NFL than lose to the worst team in the NFL. But either way, it's not good. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, what was I going to say? Go ahead. Sorry.
46-yard line, shotgun, single back, man in motion. 1st and 10. Takes a snap, dump off in the flat to the running back. He's going to pick up 1.5 yards before he's pushed out of bounds.
The thing about an overtime, I don't want any of these guys out on the field for an extra 10 minutes, and that's what it would be to get another tie with this team. And
right,
it's just why sit there? I mean, these guys are tired. Last game of the season, why would you want to sit there and put themselves in harm's way even a second longer? Who knows? Maybe the Texans will score a touchdown and go for 2 and get it.
All right, here we go. Shotgun, man in motion, running back to the left, 3 receivers to the right. 2nd down and 8.
There you
and
go.
We have a false start.
There you go. Looked like they were going to bring it again, though, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gus is like, what the heck? Let's go with everything.
That's on A.J. Ken, number 60.
Man, let's go, guys. So it makes it what? Second and 13. All right.
All right, 2nd down and 13 at the 49-yard line. They need to get to the 36-yard line for a first down. Empty backfield, shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, steps back. Pressure immediately with a blitz by Julian Blackman, forcing him to throw that ball away. Wow, look at that. A safety blitz, or actually it's a nickel corner blitz. As Julian Blackman's been playing nickel with Kenny Moore out on IR. But they brought the heat that time. That was a good call by Gus Bradley sending it.
All right. Well, 2 more downs because you got to figure we're 4 down territory with only a minute 45 left.
All right, Mo, you do not give spoilers, okay? Do not give spoilers. Shotgun, running back to the right. Split receivers. Running back now moves to the left, picks up the blitz. Good job right there. Dumps it off to the running back. Oh, what a blast!
All right.
Holy crap!
Let's go. Let's go.
4th down upcoming. Oh, my goodness. Brandon
Facedown is
Mason
having a
came
good
up there
game.
and leveled him.
He's having a good game today. And we haven't seen, for me, one of the biggest complaints about Brandon was his poor run defense, and stuff. And it's just like, he hasn't done any of that today. So, I mean, when he's made these tackles, he's stopping them dead in their tracks. Good on him.
1 minute, 26 seconds left in the game. 4th down and 12 for the Texans.
Come on.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Appreciate you guys, all 270 of you in here. Thank you so much.
Cool.
The Colts are leading 31-24.
I want them to get a first down. I want this thing to keep going exciting. I don't want to have a minute 20 of just boredom.
Let's get this interception. Let's get a Rodney McLeod interception. All right. At least then that would be close to that 3 mark that Gerard set for him. All right, here we go.
It's going to have to be a deep pass because Rodney is way back there.
He's launching down the – oh, my goodness. And it's a Brandon Cooks fucking catch for like 30 yards downfield in the first down.
Man,
I dropped the F-bomb, but oh well.
That footwork on the sideline, did he really get both of these in?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Gosh. They're not even hurrying up, so they're pretty sure too. Look at that.
Yep. Both
he's in 3, yeah. Yeah, he got just the third one for good measure.
He's in bounds. That's a catch. Does he have complete control as he goes down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely. Ball never touches it.
He earned his paycheck on that play. Good.
Yes, he did.
Gosh.
All the way to the 17-yard line.
I just said a first down. I didn't. That's a little excessive now, but
right.
Gosh darn it! But hey, this is exciting all the way to the end. Let's go.
Yeah, this is really close. All right, I'm gonna kill the chat. Just FYI.
All right.
Or I'm not killing the chat, but I'm not looking. I completely clicked off. I clicked
you.
off, opened up a different tab so I don't see the chat. Guys, this is an amazing game. Already 55 points in this game. This is the most points the Colts. 31 points by Indy. 31.
This game's hilarious because I'm watching this chat and you see Colts fans having yes and no all at the same time. And then you see Texans fans doing the same thing. And it's like.
And the offense has put up 24 of those 31 points. That's what's freaky.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Shotgun. Split receivers. Running back to the left. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 1 minute 19 left at the left hash mark. Takes the snap. 3-step drop. Looks, has time. Throws. Oh, my goodness. Back of the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, he caught that crap.
They're saying the ball hit the ground. Incomplete pass. Okay.
Oh, I was going to say, wow, he caught that.
That looked like a catch.
Yeah, he went up one-handed, and that was.
But I guess the ball hit the ground is what they're saying.
Look at that.
That was an amazing. I mean, he drags, but yeah, that's not a catch. That ball goes through the ground. Yeah. Yeah, he never had control of the ball. Never had control of the ball.
It did.
Had he been inbounds and that happened, that's a touchdown. But you can't all of a sudden get control of the ball out of bounds. Second and 10 at the 18. Takes a snap, steps back, pressure in his face. He's going to throw that away. Third down and 10.
Good job, defense.
I think the Colts sent 5 that time.
Clock's not even an issue now. 1:07 with, at least not until they move the chains, I guess, but they're not going to. I think the defense is going to hold here. They're like, look, we're going to just do this.
Hey, Zach Moss, 18 carries, 114 yards, 6.3 yards a carry, and a touchdown. Congratulations, Zach Moss. I'm probably having a career day.
Yeah. All right, come on, defense.
3rd down and 10 at the 18. Need to get to the 8-yard line for a first down. Shotgun, man in motion, running back to the left. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the game. Takes the snap. This is obviously, and a sack by Zaire Franklin. Come in on the blitz.
He's like, I'm going to just add to that record for the Colts franchise with a sack. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice play. We're sending a lot of blitzes this game. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Like I said, yeah. I bet you could take 4 games of the Colts and not equal the number of blitzes we saw today.
And that's the first sack that the Colts have gotten this game.
I love it.
We sent a shit ton.
Well, I guess unless you're not counting the one from Driscoll.
Yeah, it didn't count.
They did. Okay.
They counted as a TFL. 4th down and 20. 58 seconds left in the game. This is the game right here. They got to get to the 8-yard line. They are at the 28-yard line. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right. Down the left hash mark. Shotgun.
Be smart,
Takes
guys.
the snap.
Come on.
Colts send 4. They're all pressure all day. He's throwing it back in the end zone. Atkins got a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do you let that shit happen? There was 50 people there. None of them closed on the ball. Thomas went it went right
through his hands. Just knock it down. I mean, all right, real quick. Yep.
Thomas was looking for the interception.
They're going for 2. They do
They're
not
going
want to
for the win.
Hey, I appreciate this. I really do. I respect this. You know what? There's no reason to sit there. Come on.
All right, let's see.
These two teams aren't this. These two teams aren't this evenly matched. I mean, think about it. The point spread for 2 games is 1 right now. It's like, what the heavens?
That is freaking nuts. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield. You got to keep because we got a timeout on the field.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't like the look of the defense.
Wow, 50 seconds of the clock.
That ball went right through Thomas's hands.
Colts could do something still with 50 seconds. If they have to try to get in a field goal. If they have to try to get a field goal. Man.
You see the score right here. You're asking for what the score is. This could you change the score? It just happened.
I know. I'm still.
He was waiting for the 2-point conversion attempt or extra point to put the score up, but it is 31-30. And they're going for a 2-point attempt right now. Hey, young friends, appreciate for the subscription. Thank you so much. Guys, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Here's a 2-point attempt, 3 receivers to the right.
Come on.
Running back to the left. Atkins right there with the touchdown. We're in bunch formation on the right side. There's a snap. 4-man rush. Open back. That game over.
It's not game over. We got 50 seconds. All we need is a field
touchdowns.
goal.
Yeah, we got 2 timeouts and 50 seconds.
Touchdowns. Left. Yeah, we got 2 touchdowns in 50 seconds. I like it.
We could do that.
Yeah,
we can do that, right? Look at Thomas. He's in shock. Wow, he is in absolute shock. How you leave Atkins wide open? He has killed you all game. Atkins has killed you the entire game.
Hey, here, let's look at it this way. He's a rookie, so he's played great all year. Those fans that have been rooting for the Colts to lose, you got an exciting as crap game all day. You still get your loss, and you can't blame. Hell, they may make a statue in their minds of Thomas just for missing that interception.
Davis Mills, 22 of 38.
Yeah.
298 yards, 3 touchdowns, two interceptions. Jordan Atkins, 4 catches, 70 yards, 2 tugs. Wow. All right. We have a kicker who has 8 50-plus yard field goal attempts made this year, which is an NFL, which is a Colts record. All right.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was thinking. It's not Akin, it's Aiken. There's no T in it.
Akins.
Yeah, it's like A.
And that is not being returned. Flowers apparently decided, nope, I'm not returning this one.
Yeah,
Their special teams have been stopping me.
Well, that, not to mention that those seconds, every second, right now you don't want to.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
Sam, here you go, Bob.
All right, guys.
Wow.
370 of you in here.
Outstanding.
Thank you so much for joining into the show. Please smash that like button. Shotgun split receivers running back to the right. Takes the snap.
Let it go.
Up, dumps it off. Paris Campbell drops the football.
That's right.
That's fine. That's fine because I don't
2-yard pass.
Yeah,
2-yard pass. It would take him another 4 seconds. Well, no, it's Paris. Would it take him another second and a half to get out of bounds?
No, it's Paris. Had to adjust that one.
Yeah,
absolutely. Please smash that like button, guys, and subscribe so you do not miss. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. 2nd down and 10 at the 25. Takes a snap, 7-step drop.
Good
steps
protection.
up in the pocket, dumps it, and
another
bad situation. Jelani Woods can't catch the football.
Oh, I think that was a bad throw by Sam. It looked
Probably.
Like yeah. Looked like that was a little bit too outside for Jelani. Show it again, guys. It's not like there's plenty of time. All right. Well, they're not going to. All right. Come on, guys.
183 likes. Let's see if we can't get 200. I'd appreciate it if we can get 200.
What a great day. What a great day.
All right.
First down. Get a first down.
Shotgun, split receivers, running back to the right, takes 7-step drop, looks, throws, dumps it off again.
There you go.
This time it's 3rd down, and Dion picks up 11 yards on the catch, 34 seconds, and a timeout by the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay. Had to get that first down, though. You had to.
Absolutely had to. Absolutely. They still have 1 timeout and 34 seconds on the clock. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. That way you are notified when we go live or upload a video. I may be live in a couple days with Rodney McLeod to talk about this game and that pick 6 he had and what's going on with the Indianapolis Colts. You don't want to miss it. So hit subscribe and tag that notification bell.
TTE, that was hilarious, but wrong. He was like,
hold on. 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. Shotgun takes a snap, steps back, throws over another short dump off. Jelani Woods does not go down, and he gets all the way to the 45. You got to hurry up down this ball because it's 2nd down and 1. 20 seconds left.
Make your play.
19, 18,
taking too long.
17, 16, 14. They're not down in it. They're going to throw the football. And he does.
Get out.
Paris gets out.
Okay, he did.
Out
He got out of bounds. And the first down.
Out of bounds and got the first down. With 6 seconds, they got him get at least 10 yards here. At least 10 yards. No, they got to get at least 15 yards here. And get out of bounds.
Yeah, they may need to just go for it all.
Well,
you know what I mean.
They only have 6 seconds left.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying they may have to end up.
This is under review.
For what? We'll call your play. Be ready. Come on, Brooke. Just call your play and be ready. Only thing I can think they're trying to figure out is if they're out of bounds.
Randy Reeder, appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
Well, it was closer than I thought about being out of bounds.
Yeah, it was very close to being out of bounds. But he may not have been out of bounds. And if it is, you have to charge the timeout here. Yeah, he's in bounds. I think it's elbow hit.
Show from the back.
Yeah, he just said, use my timeout.
All right. Well, so now you definitely got to hit the sideline or go for it all on this play. That middle of the field just got taken away from you because you could have went down the middle and called a timeout. But
yep,
that's brutal.
All right. Now he's
hey,
talking to him.
Yeah,
They're talking right now. That's nice to see that Jeff Saturday and Parks Frazier. Saturday's asking for a play to do something specific, right? Maybe he's like, can we get 15 yards in 6 seconds?
And I'll tell you right now, this is huge because we're talking about being down the field versus earlier today. We were talking about being down on the field versus being up in the booth. This type of situation, I love having both those guys on the sideline, be able to face. Hey, let's talk this out. Let's work this out.
We got 2 seconds back on the clock. There's 8 seconds left.
That's okay. That's huge. Oh, why are they showing this again? Come on.
All right. 1st and 10. They're at the 46. They need to get, I would say, 15 yards to register a first down. 8 seconds, though. We got bunch formation to the left, empty backfield, stack to the right, takes the snap, and looks. He throws down the sideline. Now you got to throw it. It was a good try to Deion Jackson down the sideline, just a little too high. Now you got to take your shot. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to take a shot.
I mean, I ain't mad at this game at all. No matter what happens this play, I'm happy as heck. Thank you very much for a good game. I mean, 63 points now.
Ed Hart,
you know what I mean?
Thank you for the subscription. Mr. Cheesy Poofs, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much.
Look
2 seconds left in the fourth. You got to take your shot.
Oh, wow. They've got 8-4. Nah, they got to be dropping some of that back in.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Launch this shit. Just launch it. And wow. He did launch the hell out of that football. All right, the ball. He threw that 60 yards.
Yeah.
He threw that 60 freaking yards.
No, like
Incomplete. Congratulations to the Texans on winning a 1-point game.
Wow.
Colts really fought their asses off. 63 points in this game.
No kidding.
But the Colts walk out with a 7-game losing streak. That is awful for the Indianapolis Colts when it comes to, their own pride and their own, self-worth going into the offseason. That's going to carry to them all the way until July, when training camp hits. So, Rodney McLeod, Gerard Powers talked about that earlier, and that just absolutely freaking sucks. But, a lot of you were wanting the loss. We got the loss.
Everybody, I would say the majority of the fan base is probably going woohoo, and I get it, I understand, but yeah, we were winners whenever that game got exciting and stayed exciting. Honestly, 10-0 early on, it was just like, are we really going to do this again? And to turn it into a 32-31 shootout between, two teams that their defense is more of their strengths than their weaknesses. It just wraps it up about how crazy this season has been in the NFL, especially for these two teams.
This game comes down to a few bad plays, overthrow for a guaranteed touchdown, a bad interception, Rodney Thomas stepping up too far and letting the ball go through his hands. He made a hell of an interception earlier in the game and then missed the most important one of the game. Right.
Yeah. And the thing is and he's a smart dude. He's from Yale. I get it. I've never been in NFL, but I'm pretty sure they tell him in that situation, just knock it down. Just knock it down. I get it. You want the interception, but just knock the thing down if you're going for the dub. I
think this right here is what every Colts fan was going through this entire game. Hardest game to root for. Hart wanted to win. Brain said, we need the loss, right? And I understand. And not just Colt fan. I think that's Texans fans too.
And I want to say to you, Law, I appreciate you letting us just stay. Look, you guys had your negative feelings and stuff. And the thing is do you really want to sit here and watch us being all, oh no, and throwing all that negative energy? Hey, we're here. We hope you guys enjoy what you saw with us. We're gonna keep trying to be positive like always. Now we get an awesome, see what this offseason brings for both organizations. So, man, what a season this is, or what an offseason this is going to be for just a ton of exciting content and stuff. So if those of you that subscribed and stuff, thank you very much. Make sure you ring that bell so you get we're going to be hitting this thing hard and often with with just whatever information we can find,
Oh, okay. Basil, Thomas had 50 yards of air or actually 60 yards of air to adjust to get in position to make that play. And he moved too far forward. He should have, he misjudged where the ball was going to be landing. He could have easily had that interception had he judged the proper air of the ball. And I'm not blaming the game on him.
No.
All right. I'm not blaming the game I'm just saying that was a misjudgment call on Rodney Thomas. He played a hell of a game. Rodney McLeod, defense played a hell of a game overall. The Colts just had too many plays where they shot themselves in the foot this game. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But thanks, guys, for everybody for being in here.
Yeah, 300. I mean, we were all over 300 for the
Majority.
bigger part of the fourth quarter and stuff.
We hit 600. We hit 600.
Awesome.
Right at the end of the game.
That just shows how class both organizations are. Whether they're rooting for or against, everybody got along. We had a great time. And that's what I love about this game. Football is so awesome. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely, guys. Don't forget, check out the links in the description of the video where you can check out the Patreon, which is only $5 a month. Don't forget, like I said earlier, smash that like button and subscribe. If you can subscribe so that you're notified when Rodney McLeod and Gerard Powers and I are all on this channel in a couple days, whether or not it's live or not, I'm going to try to get them on here live to do a live Q&A with you guys. And if you don't want to miss that, you're going to want to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss it. And then, of course, there's multiple other stuff in here that you can check out as well. We're going to do a stream. Now, tomorrow I got a presser with the Colts I got to do. But we will be doing a few other things throughout this week for some extra content. Thanks each and every one of you. I thought Sam played decent. I think he played better than Nick Foles by a long shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, yes. And I want to, we appreciate that there, John Davis. He's like, I couldn't stay positive. So I just, if Mom always said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all.
It's okay. It's okay, John. I appreciate
you being here and hanging out with us, brother.
All right, guys, we're going to get this going. I appreciate you guys. Hermit, what's up? Let me get this in here real quick while I have a moment. Recent events. Hermit Kravitz donates $5 by using the link in the description of the video down here. It says, go Ballard with that number 4 pick. I know a lot of you Colts fans are happy about that. But, that's cool. But what are we going to do with it? Yeah. That's the question. What are we going to do in the free agency? What are we going to do leading up to the draft? What are we going to do at the draft? There's a lot of stuff that can happen.
Who's going to be doing it?
I appreciate the donation.
Who's going to be doing it? Who is he going to be doing it for? I mean, yeah, we have questions at every level of this thing.
Absolutely. But I still thank you so much for Hermit for the $5 donation. That helps out a ton. If you want to donate to the channel or anything else like that, you feel free. Use the link in the description. We will get that up. Even when we're not here, even when we're not even live, this stuff is saved. We bring it up on the very next live show. Okay, so let you guys do. Thanks so much for coming in. I'm Lawrence Owen. That's Colts Loyalist. And as usual, we want you to have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.
First game in like the entire season that I actually looked at the Colts offense and was like, you actually went out and did something. You actually went out, fought your butts off and did something. And it came down to the wire, the last play of the game on whether or not we won or lost. So, we lost, and it's mixed feelings about the loss. but I'm proud of the Colts defense on how hard they fought. Go Colts. Have a good one.